Oh no.
So nobody saw that. Nobody saw me accidentally end stream, and then nobody saw that.
Seriously?
Yeah, I had totally hit it. I was trying to hit one of the other ones, and it accidentally clicked. Heck yeah! And then I'm gonna make you bigger.
There we go.
There you go. Almost.
I'm the flipped.
There you go.
There we go. That's
Heck yeah. Let me see. And with that, I can actually take a brief souvenir photo. Heck yeah.
Indeed.
I love taking it. And then put there. Let me see. And there you are, sitting in a chair. I feel like I should bring you up. I could be taller. That's not how chairs work. Excuse me?
Yeah, it's like, I should be higher. Excuse me.
There you go. Okay. Let me see. Ooh, I like that.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, I see your little tail!
Yeah. My tail.
Hey man, how you doing though? How you doing? I mean, I know you just finished the movie, right?
Yep.
Like, yeah. Let me see. Got this. I got that. I know what I'm doing. I know how I'm setting up. You know, it's hilarious. This is our usual start time anyway. But yeah, guys.
Yeah, it is. So it's like, we're dope.
Yeah. Oh boy. Let me just refresh all the things because my brain. Yeah. But yeah, guys, I'm here with Suna Keegan. I'm just gonna call it Keegan. I am actually
That's fine.
curious. How did you? Welcome to the icebreaker section, where I introduce the show and completely forget that I'm supposed to introduce the show. But screw it, we're here. You know what? We jump in. But yeah, I did want to ask, where did you get the name? Like, how did you come up with?
Thing is, my name is actually kind of a family nickname tradition type thing.
Really?
Yeah, the sooner it kind of tells you where I'm from, and then it's my actual name.
Oh, damn. So, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's just how I got this name, Sooner Keegan. It's just
honestly
stuck.
Felt. That's how my name was. It's not the inspiration that counts. It's how well it rings.
Yeah.
Okay, so mainly tonight, again, same. Because this is literally just like the first year of me doing this. Same method as basically everyone I kind of bring in, which you've definitely seen, probably.
Yes.
I know, you've been here. Buddy,
yeah, I've been here.
Want to ask, it is your turn behind the seat. Behind the table. In the table.
Yeah,
we'll find out. Oh, man. So, first of all, I did want to ask, what would you say is your first TRPG and how long you've been playing?
Well, the first time I played a one was back in junior high. Kind of forget the experience, to be honest.
Ooh,
it was D&D, so.
Oh, because wait! Dang!
I'm always
like early editions.
No, it was 0.5. Yeah, 5th edition. I was like, okay, I've always played D&D. So I went there, but let's just say they had Tarask banging each other, and I'm just like, I was like, what?
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, this kind of scarred me and ruined the experience for me. And then later down the line, when I got into high school, I actually met someone who knew what they were doing, and I've been playing for about 4 to 6 years now. Somewhere in that ballpark.
Damn, 4 to 6 years? Oh, damn, okay.
Yeah.
Damn,
I'm still new to D&D. Or tabletop RPGs as a whole. But yeah, I've been.
I'd say we're somewhere in the same ballpark. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still within a decade. Oh my god, I'm still within a decade. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
It's a weird point of, I don't know how I got here, but it feels like a long time, and then you realize it hasn't been that much. Not much time has passed. But at the same time, like, I do want to ask, within that span of time since you kind of began, how many like systems have you gotten a chance to try, and I do know Warhammer is one of them. And
I wish I could try Warhammer.
While that,
I
for
would
the
love
money
to try
sink.
it, but money is the
Yeah, I
only
know.
issue.
Oh man, that's definitely my first guess of which one you probably stuck with the most. But I have to ask, which
But
one?
no, it's D&D.
Is it D&D the one you stuck with the most? Oh snap!
Yeah,
I
like
was wrong.
I've played around with other ones, but D&D has been always the one I go to.
Okay, what other ones have you managed to try?
My brain can't remember off the top of my head, to be fully honest.
Hey, that's kind of on point. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's just me half the time.
Yeah, it's like I've played a decent amount of them.
Ooh.
All of them are fun, but yeah, I always go back to D&D.
Dude, same. I find myself, and I've definitely said this on stream before, that I tend to find myself going, exploring other systems to see what I can bring back. It's like taking a vacation and then coming back with souvenirs. That's what it feels like half the time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh man, wait. So, what was the experience back in like junior high for you? Like you said that there was some Tarrasque things going on. Like,
yeah, to put it, well, the thing is, at first, it was a multiversal stuff of, hey, we're experiencing earthquakes across the multiverse type of stuff. I'm like, okay, wow. Interesting. So it was like, okay, this might seem cool, but then we got to the point where eventually we got there and we learned, hey, it's actually just a bunch of Tarrasque having sex. I'm like,
oh,
I don't even know what this stuff is, and I'm in junior high. What the crap? So yeah, that kind of scarred me a bit.
You know what? That is both surprising and at the same time, I don't know what I expected, but it should have been that. You know what I mean? Like of all things to be the topic and the ending of a campaign that takes place in junior high.
Absolutely.
And it's like, you know what? There is a lot of puberty going on and a lot of things that are topics, and the classic teen edginess that kind of happens.
Yeah, it's just kind of got by it, to say the least.
You know what? That's fair. I fully understand. If that was my first experience, man, that's crazy. I'm still glad for you for having what I would consider the courage to try TRPG, as well as like getting into it and then getting back into it later, honestly, because I did not
absolutely. It's like,
yeah,
that's fair.
Oh, man, how old?
Yeah, like when I first heard of D&D from my dad, actually.
Really?
He talked about D&D, about what it was. I'm like, oh, this seems interesting. Then down the line, I was able to play it to where I am now. I'm like,
oh wait, did your dad played or?
No, he didn't play D&D, but he knows people who play D&D.
Oh wow, dang, they almost had him.
Yeah,
close.
Almost.
Soon, I'm kidding. Have you had a chance to be behind the Dungeon Master screen yet?
Once.
Really?
I did decent, but I still need to work on it.
That is, listen, decent is already a good start. I would say, like, was it fun?
Yeah.
Overall, was it fun?
Yeah, it was. It was.
Good,
yeah, I was only doing the whole. Yeah, I was doing one of those pre-made campaigns that they had, which helped me understand it, but it's still like
campaign.
There's still a bunch to learn.
No, trust me. Listen, the fact that you went into like, how long would you say the campaign went for?
Only a few sessions, because it was mostly me and my family, and then a friend who introduced me into who got me reintroduced to D&D.
Oh, so this was like in high school.
But yeah, so it was only like about a few sessions, like 5 at the most, to be up.
Yo, 5 is good. 5 is good. That's a short adventure. Like
it is.
That is.
But things we didn't finish it because life kind of happened.
That's, you know what? 5 sessions and before life happening. How would you say like they were spaced out? Like weekly, Frick, daily.
Yeah, it was weekly. It was
That's
weekly.
still a
I think
month.
on. Yeah, it was like weeklies on Saturdays or
Mm-hmm.
Fridays. I forget which of the two, but it was one of those days.
God, that's such an envious schedule to be able to play on like a Saturday. Like people who can play on like a Saturday on like a weekly basis, to know that you have
Yeah.
like a Saturday free, right? I mean, I'm speaking this because my my weekends tend to be saved for like family, right? So
Fair
that's a
enough.
wild card in and of itself. But the
Yeah.
fact that like you played for about a month's worth, right? That's already like 4 to 5 weeks, give or take. That's man, I actually envy that. Like I would say even from my experience, the first few times DMing had only been just one shots. Like
That's fair.
we didn't even like some of them we didn't even really get to finish, right? We were just like, okay, let's just take this as far as we get it. If we happen to finish within a session for a one shot, that's a feat in itself. I don't know many
That's
people
fair.
who can run a one shot and have it be a one shot.
Yeah. I was part of a one shot, which was actually my first campaign, and I was a rogue.
Ooh, what kind of
Or
like
it was actually kind of fun.
what kind of character did you
I forget
play?
I forget what it was, but it was one of those ones that was pre-made just so I could
Mhm.
start getting into it without having to
Oh,
fully understand the game at the time.
with a pre-made character?
Yeah, but he still explained, hey, these are what these do, here's what they mean, stuff like that. But
Honestly,
I didn't make the character.
yeah. Honestly, that's a good spot.
But yeah,
It's hard to.
I
It's
will
something
say,
that I'm learning as well. Yeah. Go for it.
but yeah, the character, funny enough, was a rogue, and my deck score was high enough to, no matter what my role was, I was gonna be invisible. So the way he
Oh,
described it
damn.
was, even the gods lost sight of you. They're like,
Yeah.
wait, where did this man go?
I
I'm
love
just
it
like,
when they just go
nice.
that high. Like if
Yeah,
I don't
it
know
was
how much you've
funny.
seen of even the Monday campaign that I run, because I
I've
don't.
seen bits and pieces of it.
Yeah. So one of the characters there for Kristen that you know, dude,
Yeah.
his character just rolls so high sometimes, especially because he
Mhm.
has like various stealth items that are just very effective on him, especially like this early in the game.
That makes sense.
I
What level
the
are they?
right now they just leveled up to level 5, right? So it's I'd say it's fairly early, but they're at the cusp of getting up to the next portion of renown and adventuring. They still have to beat the final boss of this pre-written campaign, which may prove to be just a little bit. They'll have a slog, but at the same time, man, I love whenever like stealth characters just roll so high that it's just like
Yeah.
there's no other way to describe them outside of I don't even know if you're even in this game anymore because where's your mini?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Ooh.
My last character was
Yeah?
also it was a multi-class of two homebrew classes from the same book. I forget what it was called, but it was a rogue shadow multi-class into Hexblade, Hacked of the Trigger Finger. All and both of those classes were all
Hacked of
about
the Trigger
gun.
Finger.
Yeah, Trigger Finger. Yeah,
That's
it was
so
all
funny.
about gun.
Yeah. What I love about that is
It was
because
cool.
it's a what's it called? Trigger finger, depending on the context, is not a good thing, but at the same time, it's just like that's exactly what it should be.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude.
Yeah, and my character, the race-wise, funny enough, I picked a perfect character for it unintentionally. A kaiju-born subrace Ghidorah.
Give me 1 sec.
I am being legit serious. That is a that is
Ghidorah.
one of the
Oh my
that
God.
is the race I was able to pick. I was like, wait, what? Looks into it.
God damn.
This seems like kind of fun.
Wait, you with the 3 heads?
Because it looked cool.
Yeah.
No, just one head. I was I was humanoid, but I have the lineage. I am from his lineage.
Okay, I was gonna say. Oh wait, is this what? Was this what? Is this with the kaiju book that you sent me previously?
Yes,
Or was that
it's from that one.
Heck yeah.
The
That one was
kaiju
kinda
one.
wild.
Yeah.
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 The stuff that was going on there. Oh my god.
Yeah, I looked through it. I'm like, oh, these are some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, please. And I just thing is, to be perfectly honest, I made the character from stuff from homebrew stuff that like, ooh, this looks kind of cool. I want to try it out. Unintentionally made a broken build. I'm like, I did not mean to do this, but I love it.
Let me ask you this: so when you got into like this campaign, like how was it someone you knew, or did you just happen to jump in?
No, I was there the entire time, and this is the person who reintroduced me to Magic. Magic / D&D.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he's been the one. He's been my DM this entire time.
Goddamn, credit to them. That must be like, how much do they keep track of in terms of like homebrew? It's because I know you've had like
it was a bunch.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you've managed to send me like quite a few resources, right? And I've seen them.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I'm like, bro, even I tend to keep track of some of the more stuff that's like Forgotten Realms and whatnot, right? And then kind of form homebrew based on that. So being able to keep track of like the various sources, even in like third party, that's a lot.
Yeah, it does help also for me personally, to just have a little on Google or whatever, have an entire thing of, hey, here's just anything D&D related.
Oh my god, yeah. Honestly, that's a
yeah.
that's what I use my own like specific secret spots in my server. That way I just copy and paste them all, and I'm like, I'll look you up later. I never do, but I'll look you up later.
That's fair.
It's like opening up tabs of anyway. Hold on, I just gotta change the song. What the heck is this song? I need you to not. What's
the song?
I have no clue. It's called Two Hornpipes and Tortuga. It's very happy.
Interesting.
But it's confusing my brain.
I bet it is.
Especially because like every time before that was just all medieval styled pop songs, and now it's just like a sea shanty.
That's funny.
Ooh, a bit of a question though. I would say like of all the games that you got to try, how many different types of classes have you gotten to try so far, and which one would you say are the few like maybe top 3, top 5?
Okay, well, I'm just going to say this now. Warlock will always be at the top 5 for me, because that was my first class I truly made a character on.
Oh, I'm going to ask heaps of questions on that one later.
Yeah, I forget who it was exactly. It's been several years for now. But yeah, the only classes I've yet to try are a cleric, druid, ranger, and sorcerer. Otherwise, I've played all the others.
Honestly, yeah. Oh, wow. We're kind of like on the slightly opposite end, because I still have to try a lot more of the martial classes. I've tried.
Yeah, fair enough.
Except like where we overlap is we both have not really tried clerics. You'd think I would, but I have not. Especially considering I love support classes, and it's like I'm mainly a support main, but I think the only 2 classes I have very, very rarely played is a bard and a cleric.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I have not touched bars. Like, I tried dabbling with the cleric class before.
Mm-hmm.
To be perfectly honest, so I was like,
ooh, I do want to ask what parts of it did turn you off from it, or maybe not so much turned you off of it. It's just like what kind of warded you away.
Really, it was just there really wasn't. My brain forgot what it was exactly. But I was going for the the cleric subclass in the DMG.
Oh, okay.
Which was the villain one.
Oh, was that the not circle? Jeez. Don't like Death Domain? Is that Death Domain?
Yeah, Death Domain cleric.
Okay. Honestly, I want to play a Death Domain. I have one in the back of my roster somewhere, and I'm just like, I would love to just play one and see what type of like character archetypes, I could have fun with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I will say, when I was talking about the classes that I played, when I played a paladin, the DM, my DM, the dude who's reintroduced me to D&D,
Yeah.
he allows ranged divine. He allows
Ranged divine
ranged
smite.
smites, or smites in general. He
Yeah.
allows them. I'm like, ooh.
Ooh, range smites.
So we were in a cult.
Are they not? Wait. Are there not?
They're not ranged. No, they're
What?
only melee.
What?
Yeah,
Hold
they're
on a
only
minute.
melee.
That's crazy. How did I
Yeah, they're-
not think of that this whole time? I kept thinking there was that
I don't know,
possibility. There. What?
Nope, they're only melee. So you just like, yeah, because it's rule of cool. Allowed.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm into it. I'm into it.
Yeah, but what the situation was, we were in a kobold cave, and we were fixing to walk into a trap. I'm like, DM, if you allow me, I want to try something. He's like, sure.
Oh.
So I rolled high enough. I grabbed a rock, cast divine smite on it, and
Nice.
threw it into the nearby wall, causing cave-in, killing a bunch of them. I'm like, yes,
Honestly, I'm
satisfied.
for that. That is, yeah, no, I agree. That's actually something I do want to get into a little bit more. From like a DM's perspective, right? I would say
Mhm.
something that tends to fall away that I realize is, and easily forgotten, is environmental damage and environmental tactics.
Oh, absolutely,
thank
yeah,
you
it's
for the
so fun.
hydration. So that's like being able to like cause in a cave-in. You know, what kind of rolls did you have to go through, or was it just like a general attack roll and to see like how high
It was
you
just
did
a general. It was just a general attack roll.
I'm taking notes. That's actually good. Honestly, yeah,
Yeah.
no, that makes sense.
It was
Because-
fun. And I still remember the warlock.
Mhm.
This was the first time I tried the warlock. I cast Eldritch Blast, and I rolled a
Yes.
nat 20, and pretty much like, okay, so you turn this thing into a paste against the nearby wall. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
I
It cracked me up so much.
I enjoy moments like that because it's just like
Yeah.
it doesn't have to
Just have
happen, right? It's like it doesn't have to happen, but at the same time, when you just have like a satisfying role like that and you can justify it in the description, bet we out
Exactly.
on it, right? Like both as a player
Yeah.
and as a DM, it's just like some things is like let's have it feel like the role in description.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what?
Uh,
Going from there though, what would you say was your
Mhm.
most memorable moment in any of the characters you've gotten to play so far?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I think the most recent cool one I experienced was I'm playing a homebrew class by a pointy hat called the
Yeah.
Necromancer.
Necromancer or
And it's
Necromancer?
Necromancer.
Okay. I was gonna say Twilight
Yeah.
Note.
Yeah, no. But the thing is, it's not a normal necromancer. No, no,
Mhm.
no. This one's more about, hey, I'm going to manipulate the life energy. So, say I could do something with my own hit dice or somebody else's own hit die.
Yeah.
Things of that nature or things like that. So we're in the current campaign. We were heading to a spot to camp because we needed to camp,
Mhm.
and we noticed we're surrounded by bandits. The dude that brought us to this camp betrayed us. We're like, well, time to murk you.
Oh.
So he was, I forget what level. I don't know what level he was, but he was at 50 health, and Ryan and my DM brought him down to 30 health. So I'm like, I'm just gonna do inflict wounds. Rolls to 35. He was like, okay, did not need to reduce his health down.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Inflict wounds. And for anyone who doesn't know or is not familiar with D&D, inflict wounds is one of those spells where I believe it does even more damage when someone's already like damaged. Or am I thinking of a different way?
No, that's a different spell.
Oh, okay, so
But
I think that's
hex-
totally dead.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I think that's hex or other spells of that nature.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
Oh, Toll the Dead.
Yeah, Toll the Dead.
You're thinking of Toll the Dead.
Yeah. Still though,
Yeah,
like
that's the one you're
inflict
thinking of.
wounds. What is that? A D12 or
Yeah. No, it is 3d10
3d10
and an extra d10 for every dice and for every spell higher than second up.
God damn! And what spell? What level did you cast it at?
That was I cast it on first level.
Oh damn! Oh damn! Wait, first level is already 3D. Actually, you know what? That's the same thing as like a guiding bolt. So you know what? That's crazy. 3d10. That's a crazy spell. Like, what the heck?
Ooh. Yeah, and when he did that, he's like, okay, well, that was almost a one-shot action. Yeah. Okay, I should have increased it then.
didn't know you was like that. Fair enough. Jesus.
Yeah, but yeah, the way he described it is, I am playing. Funny enough, my character is based off my PNG right now. Yeah. Not exactly him per se, but it's based off design wise. Yeah. Race, of course. But the way he described it as me doing the inflict wounds was me stabbing my fingers into his body. Yeah. And draining his life a bit, making himself look older. It's like, and the next turn, I increased it by 1 level to roll again, and I got 45. And he's like, okay, so this dude you stick your hand into him again, turn him, fully drain his life force, and turn him into dust. I'm just my god.
It's funny because I'm looking at the
spell. Funny thing is,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So there were 6 bandits left, and 3 of them got scared and just like,
yeah, no, that's what I would expect.
And 3 of them did a wisdom saving throw to avoid that, and 3 of them were like, okay, yeah, I'm not scared, but I'm not dealing with you. Bye, and ran.
Yeah. That's
It is.
When like awesome. Sometimes it's one of those natural intimidations that just happen because, no. As soon as you start dealing like that level of damage, especially at level what level was your character at the time? Actually, no, don't even answer that question. That's a level 1 spell, and you're casting it. Like I'm looking at the spells right now, and looking at from the 2014 version, is just they're both touch. Right, they're both touch spell. You have to be.
Yeah, it's a touch spell.
Right, and then the original 2014 version is you make a melee spell attack against a creature, right? And on the hit, it takes 3d10. They had to. They realized how freaking broken it is at that point, where they had to nerf it on the 2024. Which, hell, I'm sorry. It's one of those things where I would keep it at the base because goddamn, that's just fun. And like the 2024 version.
What did they change it to?
It's still a touch spell. However, a creature you touch makes a Constitution saving throw, taking 2d10 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. Which my brain is already like, nah,
that's so boring.
No,
that's boring.
Yeah,
I still go and do the 3d10. I don't care.
Nope. Base. They're like, this is one of those things where it's like, no, you're not taking this from me.
Yeah, no.
We all know what it was, and we all know what we like it.
Yeah, I will say there are a few cool things in the 2024 edition that I've brought attention to my DM. Mm-hmm. I was like, hey, for the Warlock's Eldritch Spear feat invocation, instead of it being 300 feet, it's just, hey, your Warlock level times something feet. I'm like,
oh wow.
And thing is, instead of just Eldritch Blast, it's now any cantrip. I'm like,
yeah, I did hear, because it's like what's it called? The old invocations, the Eldritch invocations were really more geared towards Eldritch Blast, but now they actually allow for a versatile character creation, right? Because Eldritch Blast is gonna hold yes, dude, it's so good. It holds such a special place in my heart because one, the later levels is just you just blast 3 up to 4 different things, right? And that's already crazy in one turn and one action where you otherwise usually only get a single blast. But being able to create a Warlock that is more thematic than just Eldritch Blast while having like the same access to like to the different Eldritch powers is such a good change. Like,
oh, absolutely, I agree.
Right, like it'll never not be the top to have Eldritch Blast there, but different elements, different types, put me in.
Yeah.
That
But yeah,
and
Eldritch
Cure
Blast will
Wounds.
always be the Warlock's go-to spell.
Yeah, it's the goated. Like there's no it's no contest.
Yeah.
Let me
People are like,
see.
oh, but the Warlock's actual spell is this. I'm like, yeah, no, it's not. It's Eldritch Blast. You can shove it.
You see? There we go. I just had to answer a message. But yeah, no. Honestly, 2024 has a lot of really good spells and changes, especially making certain things simpler, and making other things like a lot more. How do we say this? Not necessarily broken, but versatile. Right? Like
Yeah,
one,
definitely.
I'm so happy they changed. They buffed the healing word and cure wounds. Right? Because it's
Oh
like.
yeah, I noticed that.
Right, like here, especially in like 2014, it was more of a you use those two spells. One, you should never really be using them to top off because you don't want to waste like overhealing, right? But at the same time,
Yeah, absolutely.
like the times that you would get to use them sometimes get so sparse, which is a good thing if you want to be able to like help your teammates do damage and whatnot, and then you use a healing spell and at an appropriate time when they otherwise should go down. But here, it doesn't just like you can still have that gameplay without the healing feeling like it's just a one turn more kind of thing, but rather like you're buying a decent amount of time more than just being like you rolling a 1 HP. It's like no. You're always gonna have at least a minimum of 2 or more with a higher maximum.
Nice.
It's so good. Let me see. Ooh. Do you have a favorite spell that you've managed to use? I'm a spellcaster at heart, and I love those. So I'm curious.
Ooh, I'm not sure to be perfectly honest. I've done a lot of spellcasting, mostly Warlock, to be perfectly honest, but I am not sure what my most favorite spell is.
Oh wow. Oh, then how about what was from what you can remember, what would you say is the biggest spell that you can like biggest in terms of like the highest level you've managed to cast it, and at the same time, in terms of like effectiveness, like how it was. Like I definitely have one spell I want to cast, but have not yet gotten to cast. And while
What
you
is
look
it?
at that, mine is Mirage Arcane. It is
Interesting.
it's not, I think it's like a level 7. Let me see. It's a crazy spell because it bypasses. Actually, no, it's not that it bypasses. It's a 7th level spell that you cast for 10 minutes. The range is at sight and
Makes sense.
at a 1 mile cube. Like
Oh,
or a
jeez.
1 mile square, but cube in general. And the duration of it
That's
is
crazy.
10 days. Now, Mirage Arcane is. I'll actually just describe it. You make a terrain in an area up to 1 mile square look, sound, smell, and even feel like some other sort of terrain. Open fields or a road could be made to resemble a swamp, hill, crevasse, or some other rough or impassable terrain. A pond can be made to seem like a grassy meadow, a precipice like a gentle slope, or a rock-strewn gully like a wide and smooth road. And similarly,
So basically, it's an illusion type spell.
it
from what it
is
sounds like.
it is the realest illusion you can make thus far, because
Makes sense.
you can alter the appearance of structures and add them where none are present, right? And it can kill. It can
Ooh.
kill. The spell doesn't disguise nor
it's one of
conceal or
those-
add creatures, but if there is terrain like trees or like big rocks underneath, they are essentially flattened underneath the they're essentially flattened onto like underneath the illusion where the square takes place, right? Like it's going to match the general terrain of the area. So if it's slanted, it's going to be slanted. But anything on there that was there is either untouched or just vanishes for the 10 days, for the duration. And at the same time, the illusion includes audible, visual, tactile, which is to touch, and olfactory elements, which is like taste and smell. Right? So it can turn clear ground into difficult terrain, otherwise impede movement. You can make, like, did you ever watch the, what's it called? Did you ever watch Loki, the show?
Yes.
So, do you remember?
So basically, you can do the bit where he does glorious purpose and makes Asgard, basically.
Yeah, except instead of just such a grand illusion that the thing just starts deleting them, and then you wouldn't be able to touch them, you can touch this. You can swim in a lake that you make in the illusion. You can die from a lake of lava.
Oh boy!
Like, it is.
Oh, that's mean. I just thought of something for that.
Yeah, dude. You don't even have to like replace anything within a city. If you wanted to be a villain, or you wanted to have a villain that's just like, you know what? 10 minutes within a 1 mile, the floor is lava. Good luck, everybody. And
yeah, chaos. I was thinking something along those lines, but instead of water, I'd make it look like a pool at first.
Yeah.
Let people get in and be like, "Yay, it's a pool!" Then be like, "Yeah, it's not a pool.
Yeah.
It's now lava. Have fun."
and you, if you wanted to, you could make a river of blood. You could make an entire pool of what tastes like soda or dreams, and at the same time, never quench your thirst. Awesome. It's a cruel illusion where technically you could make an oasis and someone could drink from it and still die of thirst, because it's still an illusion at the end of the day, right? Like they will only feel like they're quenching it, but they will just die. Yeah.
That reminds me. I forget. It's from the Keanu Reeves Constantine movie, where his friend is at a store, like getting nervous and all that, and he's like trying to get himself drunk to help calm him down.
Oh no!
But nothing's coming out, according to him. But once a demon gets there and reveals himself, he's like, "Oh crap, I am screwed, aren't I?" And then at that moment, he starts choking on the alcohol he was trying to consume. It's like, "Oh gosh, dang it!" And died. So when you described that, I'm like, it reminds me of that scene. So
much. Like very similar enough, even if it is technically is slightly offset method. But essentially, yeah.
It's like it's basically the same thing.
Yeah, and the craziest part here is that the ending that they have is creatures with true sight can see through the illusion to the terrain's true form. However,
that makes sense.
All other elements of the illusion remain. So while the creature is aware of the illusion's presence, the creature can still physically interact with the illusion. It doesn't matter if you know that the magma is an illusion. What matters is your brain still thinks it's there the moment it touches it. So you still burn to death.
So it's almost a reality warping ability.
It is.
Oh, that is
straight up a reality warping ability. Yeah. What happens is
that's broken.
You burn in the lava, in the moment that the illusion is off, your body is not burnt at all. It's just dead in the spot. So the only real way the only real way I could see getting past such an illusion, especially for security purposes, is to make sure you're knocked out. Because incapacitation just is basically you not feeling anything and not being aware of the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like your brain is not ticking, which is a specific Naruto episode.
Yeah.
The dang genjutsu. I love it. I want to use it someday. Let me see. But yeah, did you happen to find the spell you were looking for, though?
No, I couldn't. I couldn't think of a spell I wanted to cast at higher levels, to be honest.
Honestly, sometimes it is hard. I know there are people who tend to like the lower levels, the lower to mid levels, because both magic items and sometimes spells feel more niche at higher levels, right? Like you can use a lot more lower level spells, indoors, outdoors, in and outside of battle, but spells like this one, it's very grand. Like, you're not just gonna pop it out. Like, give me 10 minutes and I'll give us a theme park. I mean, I could, but I'm probably gonna get arrested.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably the only reason why I couldn't find one, so to speak, is because when I play casters, I've tried the others that I mentioned I do play. I didn't really upcast them because I mostly played Warlock, who auto-cast them at highest level.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
So it
that's
was like,
true.
oh yeah, I forgot they could be upcasted. I'm just so used to being autocast at the highest level.
Yeah. No, it's usually just like, you just pick the spell and there it is. And half the time...
Yeah, exactly.
And half the time, it's usually just like, it's just enough. So sometimes you don't even really need to upcast. It's just more of like, I feel like upcasting tends to be more at a... Either you have a moment where you know you can do big, right? Like, I'm not going to upcast a fireball if I think that the bad guy is, if I think that the bad guy has some sort of defense. Exactly. Like, it's usually upcasting is like, if you know they either don't have the defenses or they're weak enough that you just need to make sure they go down.
Yeah.
Ooh, speaking of which, since I asked about spellcasters, what about martial classes? Would you say which one's your current favorite?
That's a hard one. It's between monk and fighter.
Fair. I want to explore monk. I want to explore monk more.
Yeah, monk is cool.
Right?
Yeah.
What did you get to try in each one?
I forgot to be perfect. Wait, no. For monk, I remember it was monk way of shadow. I think it was.
Oh, what is that?
I forget what it is, but pretty much think rogue, combine the aspects of a rogue, but monk. Like the simplest way to describe it.
Ooh, okay. Let me see.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's like my brain forgets what it is. It's like way of the shadow or something like that.
Yeah. What was the furthest level you ever got to play in one of your TRPGs?
The highest level was, I think, 12 or 13.
Honestly, that is some of the most, I'd say that's the most average in terms of, like, end game. And, like...
Yeah, from what I've heard, yeah.
Right? Because it's like a lot of adventures feel that their difficulty and their level of grandeur and difficulty is like at the sweet spot within like the before level 15.
Yeah.
Because you haven't like level 14 is right around some of the not even just like end game. It's one of the last few levels that you'll get.
I'm going to be a problem for the enemy levels.
Exactly. And at the same time, still being like, I'm in danger, but so are they. Kind of thing.
Exactly. Situation.
Like, exactly. Like, right? Like, you're still mortal enough that people can challenge you around the world and not be challenged by the gods who are like, you look like you would fight for my seat. I can't be having that, so... Yeet! No.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, it's not necessarily like a hot topic, but like I did want to know, like, because you've gotten to play monk, early. I know there are opinions of it being like it's very good early levels, and then drops off somewhere in the later levels. Did you get to feel that at any point?
Not really, to be honest, because I was rolling good and other things like that, so it's like, no, I didn't feel that way.
Okay, cool, because I'm pretty much of the same opinion. It's one of those things that you kind of just come upon of, and I don't know how, like people just talk about it and say, like, there's these things about martials, spellcasters, and then monk is good, but tends to drop off. But I never really got that, considering from a lot of the stuff I've read, even in monk alone. And I'm not one to simply keep my theories into just combat, but rather what is capable of being opened up by the abilities and in the characters. So I was like, I'm
That's fair.
just the type of person who's just like, it feels like they can still do a lot even in the end game,
Yeah, exactly.
right? It's just like
You
I've
just
seen
gotta
people
find
being
the
like,
right combination of things.
right, exactly, and like tune your gameplay like to it.
Exactly.
Because if like I just feel like uh if you're playing the same way you were from the start to the finish, it's not that you're playing wrong. It's just that like, you know, you might be holding yourself back a little bit from something. Like, you know, there probably could have been something to discover and improve on. And it's like I don't, it's my thing of, I don't want players to feel like they haven't got a chance to explore everything that they have. Let me see. Ooh,
That's fair.
coming from that though, what styles of play have you gotten to try with your characters? And is there a style of play that you may or may not want to explore more of?
Ooh, I am not sure, to be honest, if one I would like to try at some point.
Yeah.
But I've tried, like, for Warlock, I've tried spellcasters mostly, or
Mm-hmm.
what I like to do most of the time, Hexblade. I like to get in people's faces a lot.
Ooh, that is fun. I do
And
like
just bonk.
that. I do like
just go
trying to get
bonk to them.
into what is that? Spellcasters who aren't afraid to go into melee range.
Yeah.
They're fun, right? Like they're fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
How
definitely.
about in terms of role play? Like, is there things that you've gotten to try so far, or not yet?
No, and to be perfectly honest, I need to improve on my role playing. To be perfectly honest.
Ooh, okay, okay. Before I get into the next line of questions, because of roleplay, because I do have questions on that, especially considering while I'm not an actor, like the type of player archetype of I'm not an actor, uh, I have been trying to get into more roleplay myself, but kind of rewinding from that, when you first started like D&D, and then subsequently got back into it, what was an aspect of the games that you kind of saw yourself maybe not approaching at first, but wanted to approach later on?
Oh, definitely the role playing. Because thing is, at first I was like, I'm not sure this role play aspect you speak of, or
Ah,
something like that. And but
honestly,
now
yeah,
I'm learning about it, I'm like, okay, so that's what that is. Makes it, but I still don't know how to do it.
that's
Because
fair.
I tried to do it in
Mm.
certain situations, but it's like
It can be tricky.
brain be burned. At moments.
That's fair. That's fair. What would you say was one of the more difficult times where you had a chance to role play, and then you tried it, and then maybe felt like there was parts of it that just wasn't clicking for you? Because honestly, role play in itself, it doesn't always. It just does. It's one of those things that just doesn't click right away for everyone. Even for myself, I used to be far more like stat based and like more video game brain. Like that's where I started from.
Yeah, that's fair. But to be perfectly honest, I don't remember. It was in one of the first few campaigns I did.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I don't remember off the top of my head.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Have you gotten a chance to roleplay a little bit more in recent
Yes,
sessions?
I've gotten more chances and slowly getting better at it. But the thing
Wait till
I
he does.
mostly need to work on is my voice manipulation. I need to work on that.
Okay. What are parts of it that you've had trouble with? Like say take us into one of the characters that you've gotten to explore it more, and what was some part of it in terms of either role playing the character, changing up either your voice, your accents, or like if I don't know if you do accents, or just like
I can't do
behaviors.
accents.
Nah. It is
These
unnecessary.
behaviors,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, it's more of a I can't do accents.
If you could, that'd be crazy. That is,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a ceiling in and of itself. And I just do
absolutely,
it because I'm, regardless of how good or bad I am at an accent, I mainly do it just to separate myself and the character as a way to signal
Fair
other
enough.
people whenever I'm in character. That's all it is.
Yeah, I tried to do that too by going, depending on the character, either
Mhm.
more high pitched or more deep, but still behavior wise kind of the same. But other than that, it's either higher
Honestly,
or lower on the
no,
pitch.
that's a great
But
place to start.
I
That's a great
still
place to
need
start.
to. I still need to improve on that.
It's okay. I mean, when they get there, they get there. It's like I said, this is just for anyone kind of coming in. Accents and voice manipulation, not necessary. Those are things that are aspects of the game that you improve on your own, because it's like one majority, like the main reason is it's fun, right? It's just fun to do so. It helps you out when you need it most, and it's also just a way to kind of flip a switch in your brain sometimes. Like it can help in terms of um,
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with
getting
that.
your head into gear. Like I don't know if you've seen me say a few times where I've talked about my OG character because of how comfortable I can slip into that character, but it's mainly because
Yeah.
I use an accent and an internal cadence with his voice so that his behaviors in speech, as well as his habits, right, where I tend to speak in a lot more likes, and a bit more. I actually stutter a lot more when I'm not speaking in that accent. But as soon as I hit that
Makes
accent,
sense.
it's just like that mostly goes away. Um, Frick, that's already, now I'm already doing. Now I'm conscious. Frick. But yeah, it's just one of those things. Uh, and honestly, roleplay, it doesn't even have to just be the voices. I know it is for the acting portion of it, right? But what would you say were the other parts of role playing that you at least know were your bigger strengths in playing such a character? Like even if you weren't simply like acting them out, but like in terms of the other aspects of role play, what are things that you have clicked for you?
Mostly playing as the character, because to be perfectly honest, when I make a character, I
Mhm.
kind of add a bit of myself
That's
into
what we
it
do.
in
Yeah,
some way. So it makes it way easier for me to roleplay them.
it's a good place to start, honestly. Yeah, it
Yeah,
really
that's
is.
great.
It's like uh try, especially to new players, right? Even I myself didn't like. I tried to make characters that are far removed from myself. That way, I know where I am. My personality always
Yeah.
leaks out. My personality, it happens. And
Yeah, it's like no matter what you do, a part of you always just
it's
leaks
just
into your
always
characters.
exactly like the character bleed. While the reverse, it can be very much true, like down the line, especially after you've played a character enough. Uh, that's
Yeah.
like putting yourself in there. It really is just a good place to start because it's just a way to get into the character and then see where it deviates.
Yeah, that's understandable and agreed.
Let me see. Oh, let me see. In the aspect of roleplay where you may want to explore or find yourself having difficulties with, uh, what were parts uh, what are parts of it that you do want to explore more, right? Like there is, for me in terms of recent years, was more for heavier tones of subjects as well as heavier emotions to actually act them out, right? But before that, before
Uh,
I went in there, for me, I had to improve on my own levels of descriptions. So that those are just two
that's fair.
aspects.
But yeah, for me, it would mostly be changing the behavior, so to speak, of the characters. Because
Ooh,
I
okay.
always, yeah, it's like I make them the same in some degree.
Yeah.
of like the serious, somewhat jokative but not really type of person.
Mhm.
Because the other people I play with are more of the jokative, somewhat unhinged characters sometimes.
Oh, okay. The chaotic, like the chaotic
Yeah.
aspect, or at least not necessarily chaotic, but they lean towards there.
Yeah, like literally one of the characters' issues was if they see a card of like a deck of cards of any kind or stuff like that, they play them and go gambling.
Oh,
And that said character also got the deck of many things, so you can imagine how that
oh
went.
my God. We
Uh-huh.
have managed to play with two people who were like that, because that was one of my teammates,
boy.
and that's how we lost his character. He's not dead, but he is somewhere in the multiverse.
Yeah, he would have died a few times, but he did.
Mhm.
But he did get the card that sent him to the abyss. So now he's being watched by the Demogorgon.
Yep. Oh, well, let me guess, the void card.
Yeah, I think it was the Void card.
It's
Yeah,
gotta be.
it's been a long time since we met.
Honestly,
It's been a long
it's the
time
same
since
exact card that took our rogue out. How many
Yeah,
cards?
it's been
How
a
many cards
long
did they
time.
get how many cards do you think that they got to pull before they got there?
I don't remember the amount. I do remember they did they did get the Wish one. I do
Oh,
remember
damn.
that.
Damn, that's the best one.
And they pretty much like, yeah, the issue that's causing this campaign no longer exists. And then they just did again and Void card were like,
Yeah.
well, that was pointless. Okay.
It's one of those things where if you happen to get the wish card, just stop. Just stop. You're already ahead. Stop it.
Yeah.
If you get it early enough, just
Exactly.
stop, please,
Like-
please. But they don't.
Yeah, it's like if you get the Wish card, you're like, should I make it to where we are broken?
Yeah.
Or should I make it to where we don't have to worry about the campaign anymore? For me personally, it'd be like, I want to still experience the campaign,
Mm-mm.
so I'm going to have it to where we get broken.
Yep.
That's
That
just me.
is that is a great mindset to be in. Honestly, because
Yeah.
there are things I see. I mean, there's always those humorous videos on like YouTube, on various posts that like people make, like I want to make a nuke, or I want to troll my DM by creating something that breaks the game, right? They're always funny.
Yeah.
But what they don't tell you is
Yeah.
that while they're funny, just like you said, it basically ends the campaign then and there if it just breaks everything, right?
Yeah.
So it's like it's a great mindset to be in my opinion, because one, it doesn't just consider your own fun; it already considers the table as well as the DM who's already making that
Yeah, exactly.
the campaign,
Like,
and also
yeah, I'm going to be broken, but I don't
Yeah.
care. I still want to experience this. I'm still going to try and
exactly.
have fun.
And it's also a big reason why I actually choose against being broken. Like if my
That's fair.
character goes into like a battle with other, like in a PvP scenario, my characters are going to get flat out, like they're gonna get like they're
Yeah,
gonna
makes
be like the
sense.
first to die probably. But I'll make it trouble, but I'll be first to die because I stopped optimizing a long time ago.
Yeah. Here's my thing about optimization. I don't
Hmm.
really care about it. Like, I go for builds that are like, ooh, this seems interesting. I'm gonna try it out.
Yes.
And go from there.
Yes. I'm the same way. We were basically somewhat on the same route already, because it's like there's so many options. There's so many options, right? Like even if it's not even if at the end of the day not a great option, but the themes that you can put on there's just so many, and I want them all.
Indeed.
You just got to be careful, otherwise you'll end up like me in the DM seat.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which, while we do need more DMs, getting into character creation addiction is a real thing, and the only time to play all of
Yeah.
them is to become a DM.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ooh, what was a fun one? Even if you didn't get to explore it, what was a fun theme that kind of stuck out to you that you may have wanted to explore or
Ooh.
may have wanted to try? Ooh, excuse me.
Well, thing is, this was for a campaign we never finished,
Mm.
but I was basically playing as a Necron. Not really a Necron, but I was based off of Necron from Warhammer.
Oh.
And it was kind of, my character kind of tied into the main thing that was about the campaign.
Mm.
But a friend of mine happened to do a TPK, team player wipe. Team wipe.
Oh.
And I'm like, gosh dang it.
Hey,
So yeah,
how did they end up in the
that got
TPK?
So there was we were in this farm area, and the DM pretty much based it off. I forget what it was, but the game series where the main character is a female named Alloy.
Oh,
it was basically one of those
Horizon.
things.
Yeah.
It was pretty much a robot designed like one of those.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I'm going to attack this thing. Like, I don't think that's a good idea. And the herd pretty much came and stopped us. I'm like,
yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah,
that sounds about right.
Wait, how big was the creature? Was it just like a big creature and then they chose to attack it? Or was it just
No, it was about the size of a rhinoceros.
Okay.
But instead of a normal horn, it was a bulldozer rhinoceros.
Yeah.
I knew it when I described it. I'm like, do not attack this thing. He's like, I'm going to attack him. Like,
that do not touch. A regular rhinoceros is already dangerous. Even a hippopotamus is crazy dangerous.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And as a mech, oh.
Yeah, especially with one that's like bulldozer-like. I'm like, yeah, no, not dealing with that thing.
We should go. We should go. You know, there's a time for this. This is not one of those times. And they're gone.
Yep. And for one campaign, I forget what it was, but it was a campaign we finished, but we lost. So the sword, I forget what it was, but I was playing a Warforged, and we were fighting some snowman Yeti-like things.
Yeah.
Inside a building. I was in difficult terrain. I was trying to get out, but I couldn't. So. In the next person's turn, they threw a sword. I forget what it was. It was like Swords of Echoes or something like that, where it sent out spectral versions of themselves, killing me in the process, as well as the monster they were trying to kill. Like,
yeah. Oh. Wait, this was a teammate who cast this? Or
this is accidentally killing me. Accidental killed me. And it was a sword that they threw, and that effect happened when the sword hits.
Oh, dang. Were they aware that that's what it did? Or it's just like they fired up?
They were aware of what it did. They just didn't realize I was in the area of effect for it.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it was one of those situations.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? Credit to the entire party for taking it on the chin like that way. You know, like,
yeah,
it's not great that it happened, but at the same time, everyone kind of agreeing that it happened that way. You know, instead of like, I mean, I hope it wasn't like too much trouble, but at the same time, it's like it's one of those. It
wasn't. I was just like it was
shit.
It was like, oh come on, seriously, there could have been a different way we done this. Like, yeah, it is what it is. But it's like, gosh dang it, I wish that could have gone differently so I could slap this character.
Right. It's one of those things where unfortunate, but you take the death because circumstances, like because that's just the nature of the game, and surprisingly that is one thing I need to see more of. Not to say that like people are like it doesn't happen enough, but I think I've seen, or at least there is a trend that I've seen in recent years where death and possibility of death may not be as scary as it should. Like, being able to TPK, I feel like allowing you to see your character in unfortunate situations and taking it as it is, like you did, like and your party did, is should be actually the norm, right?
Yeah, it totally should be, but it's not. Surprisingly,
like it's not. Yeah. Let's see, but it's
Like I
certainly a
get
good habit.
it's like for campaigns that get to the higher levels where you get
Oh yeah,
emotionally like
invested.
fully
Yeah.
attached to the character and they die. Yeah, it's understandable if they get mad and like,
Oh,
how
for
dare you kill
sure.
that character? I wanted it. It's like that's understandable. But if you're like level 3 to 5
No.
and that happens, you get that mad. I'm just like,
Yeah. Oh, you
huh?
especially level
You're not that
one.
much attached.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's level
that's
one is when you should be expecting death, and that's like
yeah, absolutely.
I remember someone saying where most tables now, right, have a habit of just skipping to level 3 because that's where you get your subclasses, that's where you get
Yeah, that's what
everything,
mine does too.
right? But at the same time, level 1, there is an aspect of fun at level 1 because I'd say it's the most different out of all the levels and tiers. Like it feels like it's at a tier of its own sometimes because you're
That's
just
fair.
like you're just outside of a commoner enough to have like maybe just one hit point further than a regular common NPC and the ability to do more stuff than them. But at the same time, you are barely away from an NPC that if someone just happens to punch you the wrong way, you're probably dead.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh man, but and at the same time, your gameplay there is going to be far more different because that's at the level where I think you should be learning like cover, hiding, tactical planning, and stealth. Right? Like usually
Yeah.
you skip those levels because you already know the basics. Right? So it's more than understandable that people
Mhm.
are just like I don't want to worry about whether or not I get to keep my character. I just want to keep my character at level 3 and see how far they go. But at the
That's fair.
same time, you know, knowing that you survived at level 1, that's an accolade in itself.
Yes, it
I want it.
is.
Let me see. Oh my god. I just realized I haven't been a player in like over a year. Oh no.
That's crazy.
Let's try. Ooh. Taking a break from D&D a little bit.
Mhm.
Aside from D&D and Warhammer, which I do want to explore later, like especially because I'm going to be taking a break soon because it's midnight and it's garbage day and I got to do all that kind of thing. Uh,
Fair enough.
I wanted to ask, what was the more memorable system that you got to try either recently or like within the span of the last few years that stuck out to you and kind of wanted to bring a portion back into D&D with you?
I'm not sure, to be honest. There's a lot of games that I play that have systems that have cool systems,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not sure how they would work in D&D.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no, there is one. Scratch that. There is one. Scratch that.
Oh, yes.
Uh, it's from an anime called The Lord of Mysteries,
Oh, I want
and
to look
the
that up.
system is it is a awesome anime. I definitely recommend you watch. But in there's a system called Beyonders, and each of them have a sequence starting from zero. Wait, no, starting from 9, going all the way to 0.
Mm-hmm.
9 is the starting point, and 0 is very much, hey, I'm God level
Oh, wow.
of nonsense. But yeah, but in order to get each sequence, you have to attune to the sequence, so to speak, like digest it of the part of the sequence you are, and then make a potion for the next sequence. So for the main characters, he's going the seer route. So it's seer has to get attuned / digest that one. Then the next one is cloud,
Oh, wow.
and he has to act that out, and so on and so forth until sequence 0. It is a
Okay.
cool system. I'm like, how would you put that in D&D? I am so curious.
It's funny because it's no, you're right. It is a harder system to implement.
Yeah.
In my brain, because I've seen stories like this, and I just realized it was a what's it called? It's an animated adaptation of one of the
Yeah, Lord
is it
of
a Chinese
Mysteries.
story? Of a Chinese
Yeah,
steampunk
it's a
web novel. Oh,
Chinese
a web
web
novel.
novel.
Okay, yeah, Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I
See
watched the
that
anime.
that
I'm like,
starts to
oh,
that
this is
starts to make
awesome.
more sense for me in terms of like how the manifestations of like different, not necessarily leveling system, but of how they do it, because it's not the first time I've seen something like this, but it's the way you describe it, it's still very different from having multiple different methods into like each part of the
Yeah,
sequence, which is crazy. So that's fun.
yeah,
It, it's funny because it's while not necessarily being a system that I would uh, see being implemented per se, it is something that I could see happening as role playing gaining levels within the game, where it starts where rather
yes,
than just like making it as you playing the system as is, rather you actually get to enact how you gain that level at the time, because being able like the aspect of role playing that I've seen and sometimes try to do, especially like with recent in even the Monday game where I more or less role played what happened next and how they got to level 5, is it's just like that, right? Like you don't always know how to be like, oh, congratulations, you guys level up, you guys finally level up to the next level. But it's at the same time there's that part of, okay, how do you surprise the players from a DM standpoint with the aspect of not just telling them that they finally level up, but you kind of build into it. And this is how I see that happening, which is honestly one of my favorite parts. Ooh,
yeah.
that sounds fun though. But you said it was a system based off of that, based on the Lord of
The Lord of Mystery sequence
yeah. So
thing, going from
how did the
9
game
to 0.
how did the game itself and like the system play out
No,
for
it's
you?
not. Well, they haven't introduced the game. They are going to be making a Lord of Mysteries game. It hasn't
Oh, it's
come out yet.
being
It's
made.
in the works.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but yeah, I'm like curious. How would this? I was like, I was
Yeah.
trying to think of homebrew ways of how would I bring this system of the sequence thing and and the tune to it and all that into D&D.
Careful, that's a DM's way of thinking.
Yeah,
I mean, in the best
I
way.
know it's a DM's way of thinking it. Oh, that's the only way I can think of.
Yeah,
That's the
no,
only
it's
way I can think of it. How to bring
dude.
it into D&D.
I support
Absolutely.
that, because what I support about it most is the fact that you're trying to think about it in like a DM standpoint to bring in as a player is really, for me, a really good standpoint to like not standpoint. It's a really good position to be in. Same for the same reason that I was saying before, because it's considerate of the DM themselves, it's considerate of the players, but in this case, it's a way to kind of meld your character into whatever campaign they're in, right? Like even if it's not
Absolutely.
necessarily thinking about like, oh, how do I put this system into this character or into this level, it's already changing up the way of, I want to make a character, think of a build that I want to do, I want to put them in with this theme and that. It's a way to take that even further into taking whatever campaign you're in or stepping into, whatever vibes you're in, how the systems work, and trying to get your character be at a halfway point of, this is a character or theme I want to explore, and at the same time this is a theme, a character that I want to explore within a system that feels surprising yet also fitting.
Agreed.
Let me see. And
yeah, I sent you a thing of what it looks like for all the sequences from low sequence all the way to true dot, which is what sequence 0 is.
Damn. I do like that they reverse the ranking, where you would think like, oh, bigger number, better thingy.
Nope.
Instead it's like, nope, that's the lowest ranking, and rank number 1 is where you want to be.
Yeah. Also, when I first started looking into the different pathways you can go into, I
Mhm.
realized sequence 0 for all of them is a different tarot card. Like,
Oh,
uh, interesting. Most of them are, but it's like there's a few that aren't a tarot card, but it's like
I freaking love tarot
those are
cards.
just tarot cards.
Oh,
What
with
the?
a fool.
Yeah, the Fool, Arrow, Error, Door, Visionary, Sun, Tyrants. Like, wait,
Yeah. Oh, error.
some of these are tarot cards.
Yeah, yeah, like error, darkness, white. Well,
Yeah.
tower is one, but white tower is surprising. Tyrant. Tyrant's kind of there, but not really. Visionary, door. Those are out. Ooh. I wonder what the. I wonder if they were based off of the different ones.
Like, yeah, looking at it, it's like,
No, they're
yeah,
good,
that
though.
seems to be what they are.
Yeah,
Like, they are meant to be a representation of them. So,
the
like,
different tarot cards. Yeah, but no,
oh,
it's great.
I didn't even think about that until a while
Mhm.
back. Like, interesting.
Twilight Giant. Oh, and then there are like 3 paths that lead into the one.
Yeah,
I do like that it's not like, even though the main character is in one of the 3 paths that show within that system, they all lead up
Yeah.
to like what is ranked above the sequence, right? Like there's the level 0 where there's
Yeah.
rank 0, right? Where you have the Fool, Error, and the Door, and then whoever gets to sit at the pinnacle, like the highest of the highest, is the Lord
Yeah.
of Mysteries. That being said,
yeah.
I do
We'll be
enjoy
right back.
when a title. No, I actually just enjoy when a title of not even just a web novel, but a series itself
Yeah.
has a compelling,
Ties into the story.
ties into the story,
too,
and
yeah.
has a compelling set of words. I think
Oh, yeah.
I'm petty because I'm just way too used to animes now, just being like,
Fair
that
enough.
time I reincarnated as a slime who is also a vending machine. Or the time I
Yeah.
fell asleep, ended up in another world, took a bath, and met a girl kind of thing. Listen, it's too long.
Yeah, it's like
Too long.
all those hey, I got reincarnated as
Every
this,
time.
or I reincarnated into this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and mind you,
all right,
I'll still read them.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, like I'll still read them because they can be hilarious, and
Yeah,
guilty
they
pleasure.
definitely can be.
But get me out of here with that title, please.
Yes.
Oh man, but I mean, while I still say I'm still figuring out what the title of the Bleach is, I'm pretty sure it's literally just a mask. The hollow mask, which is still
I
great.
think so, but I'm not entirely sure on that.
Right?
Myself.
Right? Like I used to think it was just because of the hollow mask being white, and I mean, where the series began was him trying to slice all those masks down, because I think that was like not so much the weakest part, but you have to destroy a mask to destroy a hollow, something like that.
Yeah,
It's been a minute.
something like that.
Yeah, and then the series went far out to where it is now. Still great, but it was
Yeah.
it's one of those things where they deviate from what you originally thought it was into what it ultimately became.
Yeah.
Ooh. Speaking of which, I didn't even realize that was a segue in and of itself until I said it. In all of the characters, and like in all the characters you've gotten to play so far, what was one notable one or more notable characters that you can remember, where you started the character, where you built the character from scratch with like a thought in mind and maybe a gameplay in mind, or even like an aspect of role playing that you wanted to explore, and that's where they started, and then how did that differ from where they ended up later on, right? Like where did the expectation from that character divert?
I would say it's the one where I was playing the Kaiju-born sub-race Ghidorah one.
Oh wow.
I was part of the Assassin's Guild or whatever, the Rose Guild or whatever. That insert Assassin's Guild type thing in their name. I was part of that, and I was kind of expecting my character, when I thought of it, to be a big figure name in it, and then eventually take over the thing.
Yeah.
But that did not happen.
Yeah.
And I was also kind of expecting me to be a bit more like Ghidorah, so to speak. Just more
wow.
evil and unhinged, so to speak.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen either.
Really? How did they end up later on then?
They were with I forget what they are, but they are a race of sand elves from a book called the Waifu Handbook. I am being legit serious. That is a book.
Yeah, no, I know the one. I know the few.
They're from that book. And but it was just the way my character and that character interacted is just like, I'm not that.
Oh, wait. The character almost ended up in a romance route? Or
no, they were both dudes.
Okay.
They're both dudes. It was just getting around to him like, I don't think I'm cut out to be evil. Because I try to be evil, but then he's like, hey, why don't you try this instead? And he's like, okay. Tried it out. And I'm like,
wait, that's
evil.
cool.
Okay.
Hold on. So you set up the character to be evil. What was the part? What were the parts in the story, in the campaign, where you slowly ramped up from, I'm still trying to be evil? Am I really evil? What even is evil? That's evil? And maybe that's just not my thing.
It was I forget what it was, but it was mostly parts of where that character was doing stupid stuff, and me just rescuing him. Like, I'm starting to realize I'm better as a protector than I am a killer. Gosh dang it.
Ooh.
Oh well. Like, I still kill people, yeah, but it's like,
yeah. But
okay.
Like you just ended up being like okay. Would you ever re-explore this character? And would you
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Would you try to re-explore being evil with that character, or would you try to
definitely try?
Okay. And then would you also try to re-explore that same sequence, except maybe like where there is you as the player realizing maybe this character isn't as evil as I thought because of where they fall in, but rather would you try to explore that mindset in character more than you were feeling it out of character?
I would probably do that and be more in character, but also still make them be evil, yes, but still realize, wait, there are moments where I need to be good. Okay, that's gonna be interesting to experience.
Yeah, because going from evil to even neutral, even not necessarily good, is more often like a fun storyline to go into, right? Like it's just fun to go, but it's like hardly, at least in my experience, hardly do I see characters where the player themselves is like, maybe evil isn't where it's at, and then
that's fair.
Getting a chance at the same time, even further, getting a chance to acknowledge it in character. And I think the only way I can word it is to take responsibility for, or take accountability for, that line of thought, in being like, maybe I wasn't supposed to be evil, or like maybe I just am not as good at being evil, and then turning their life around.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's kind of crazy to me that that's the character that happened to you, but at the same time, that's crazy. Do you remember the scenes that, like, were you was your character protecting?
No. It was recent.
Oh.
It was more of a, he's put himself in a dumb situation that he could get out, but I'm like, I'm gonna need him later, aren't I? So I'm just gonna help him. Gosh dang. One of those kind of situations.
Yeah. So when those situations kind of came up, right? Like, where did you see yourself as a player? I don't want to say the word is being stubborn, right? But more of like where you found yourself maybe resisting that change from an evil character to where they ultimately ended up, right? Or did you just naturally, or is it difficult for you? Let me rephrase this.
I kind of just flowed naturally into
Okay,
from evil
yeah.
to good.
Okay, yeah,
If
okay,
that's
because that was my question.
your
Yeah,
question.
where it was like,
Yeah.
if it was like, did you feel a lot of resistance, or did it feel natural? Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
I know words. I know question building. We get it. We word sometime. But yeah, it's. I still need to play evil characters more. I mean, I'm playing evil characters now as a DM, sure, but I need to play.
You
more.
want to be the player as one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first campaign we did as an actual evil campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the story: the good guys won, but the heroes were doing so good it was upsetting the balance. So the god of balance was like, "Hey, I'm just gonna pull villains from different realities to here to fix it."
Ooh.
Yeah,
I surprisingly like that premise a lot.
Yeah, it's cool. And I basically played Ultron for Marvel.
Oh,
Ultron's cool.
I like that. It is. And Ultron is one of those characters who's just, I mean, depending on how you build them, it's a character with an insight of the world that is, because of the nature of his character, right? Being an artificial being that gains sentience, right? It's just
he was an artificial being designed to be a protector, but realized that humanity can't be protected.
Exactly,
and it's eventually destroy themselves. So I might as well just destroy them myself. That situation.
It's one of those situations where sentience came at the character at such a tidal wave that there was no time to fully digest. It's just logic, like it's just pure logic, and that was the most logical that was just the most logical answer they came up to. And so I would say that is like a very lawful evil in a way that I really like.
Yeah. But this is one cool thing that happened in that campaign. The DM, no idea why he did this.
No.
But he gave us the ability to create goblins and orcs.
I'm speechless because that's awesome. What? Tell me more.
Yeah. So what happened was I got hold of the orc, the other player got hold of the goblins. So me being my nerdy self, I'm like, I can create the Sinister Six. I started working on that. Yeah. And boy, it was fun.
Oh man.
The first two I made was Vulture and Scorpion.
Yeah.
But because of situations happening, it was basically, it went down to the whole, hey, you didn't feed your dudes enough, so they're gonna rebel. So I had to kill Vulture, sadly.
Yeah.
But then I rectified that with creating Electro, Doc Ock, Craven the Hunter, and one other person.
You created the
I pretty much created the Sinister Six.
Yeah, the Orc Sinister Six.
I saw the opportunity. I just had to take it. I just had to.
Ah, man. So you actually got it.
It was fun.
That's a fun, hilarious way to trick your players into being It's being a DM to a bunch of players who role play being smaller mini DMs because they only have to focus on like the one set of like races that they end up raising in game.
Exactly.
Which is a cool concept in and of itself.
Yeah. But after I finished creating Electro and the others, we went to fight the heroes because we were ready.
Yeah.
They were having a beach episode.
Oh no.
And Electro nuked them because they were in water, and he does lightning damage, and it does more damage if you're wet. So I'm like, Okay, I'm glad you're on our side, but good lord.
Yeah. Where, were they
And
the only
funny thing
heroes of
is,
that story,
we were
or were there more?
we don't know because that's
Oh,
how it ended with those heroes, but there could be more down the line, so to speak.
sick.
But the funny thing is, we also got a surprise round on them too on that
Yeah.
during that encounter. So it's like, oh boy, that's
But
fun.
I like that. It's because there's a chance of like the DM like later down the line. I don't know if you guys are still playing this campaign. Not like still, but like
We're not that. Yeah,
Yeah,
it ended at that
it'd be
moment.
cool if they brought it back as like a later thing,
Oh, absolutely.
and it's like, you know, not that they have to be the children of the people who were in the beach episode because, I mean, like
Yeah.
they're kind of too dead to have descendants. But
Oh, absolutely.
but it'd be cool
Well, it
if
could
it's
be
like it's a
people that
world.
that got inspired by them.
Exactly,
Or
exactly. It's something that I always try to like. One, my DM tried to remind that to even my own party when we were playing, and something that I like to remind my own players is that they really aren't the only heroes. Not even like heroes. They're not the only adventurers and explorers in this world, right? And in which case, in this case, with a successful lot of villains like that, come on, you gotta have someone who wants to make a name for themselves at least. It'll be fun.
Exactly.
And then they'll be smart enough to just like the aspect of DMing where have smart villains, have smart heroes. Don't go in the water.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
It was funny.
oh man. I mean, just hearing from it already is like that's it's cool to me that you guys got a chance to create the villains. But what I am curious is from this like experience, right? Like, how did the sessions go before you guys before you guys finally agreed? Okay, we're ready to face the heroes, right? Like, how many sessions did that adventure go for?
I would say that the session where we went and killed the heroes, I think it was our 10th session.
10 sessions? Damn, that's still pretty
They're like
good.
10 or 9th, one of those two.
Yeah, no, that's a good amount.
But yeah, before that, we for a few sessions we were pretty much doing a siege on a dwarf kingdom
Oh
that
wow!
was in a mountain, inside the mountain, which was kind of fun.
And how did that work?
What? We won, of course. We utterly destroyed them.
Yeah. Wait, that's sick.
And there was a when we got to the king, he had a bunch of artifacts and magic items attuned to him and whatnot. And but we were like, don't care, dead. And then I grabbed a few of the items and attuned to them.
Mm-hmm.
And funny enough, because of that, when some of the goblins and the custom orcs we made rebelled against us, we wiped the floor with them, only because we got lucky enough with those artifacts. And and the demon was like, "I made you all too broken." I'm like, "Yeah, you did."
He made you all
you
too
didn't
broken.
think. He's like, "You didn't think we would be strong enough to beat them, but we were."
Well,
He's
we
like,
were.
"Gosh
No,
dang it."
that's wait, that's such a good
like,
making for villains though. That'd be
Yeah, it is.
wait, that's my cue as like as both from a DM standpoint, that's my cue to be like, please write down everything about the character villains you all just made, and then take it and then reintroduce it as a campaign later on, right after managing it, and just being like, hey, remember the villains you guys made?
Absolutely.
Now you guys get to play against them. Thank you for
Yeah.
making them broken for me.
Yeah, there was a thing I saw. I forget what it was, but it was like, all right, so you know how y'all like to make broken builds and whatnot? They're like, yeah. Well, y'all are gonna be fighting each other, and whichever one's the strongest, that's gonna be the villain of the next campaign. They're like, wait, what? Oh no.
Oh boy.
I'm just like, I saw them like laugh.
But honestly, it's a great way to involve players and at the same time scare players.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
One day.
Just scaring players is so funny. Like
I
that.
do want to do that at some point. Not so much like the villain, like simply being villain thing, but like helping to build a world with the players by having the players design something, right? Because I've seen it before, but executing it is always a bit like, it's always a little bit hit and miss. But at the same time, when it hits, hey yo, it hits.
Yeah, it's one of those things that is just trial error until you're like, I made it. I made the perfect combination.
Yes. What do you mean I had to play against it? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. I gotta click. There we go. Huh? I just gotta change this because my brain wanted to change that song and I saw it. There we go. Kind of. My brain blanked out. Why did I move? It's like I just stepped into the kitchen and I completely forgot what I wanted to say. What are aspects? Whoa, the music hit in a different way. Before, when I asked, like, okay, what's your favorite class? What's your favorite, like, spells, maybe builds? Do you have something from any of the characters, like a magic item, right? Because you were talking about like the king character who attuned to everything, and that kind of made me remember, like, is there either an item that any of your characters earned through a quest or as a memento in some way that you, even like whether or not you realized it, ended up becoming like a memorable, like memento of that adventure?
Well, to be honest, when we do campaigns, we don't really get magical items often.
Oh, really? That's surprising to me.
Yeah, it's like yeah, we may interact with magical items, but most of the time, no, we don't.
Either like they just appear, but they're not necessarily to keep.
I will say, actually, it wasn't my character thing. It was my sibling who was part of the campaign. For a time, it was the villain campaign.
Oh.
And he had a Vorpal sword.
Oh, damn.
This was a cool thing. It was scary. But before the fight happened, we were doing our classic shopping, gathering materials for whatever we needed. And one of the things his character got was a soul jar. Or an orb, whatever, that had a person's soul inside of it. So instead of them dying, that died. So, and he was playing the Echo Knight Fighter.
Sick.
And as the Echo, he threw the sword into a dude's back, and the guard the guard part of the sword lodged into the dude's back. And he had to roll, and then then my brother's character was next to that guard, and the guard had to roll disadvantage to hit him. Roll 2 nat 20s with the disadvantage. So that's an instant kill. But because he had that, he's like, all right, so here's how the scene went. As your head gets cut off, you briefly see hell. But then your soul comes back, and your head is reattached to your body, and that jar or orb is now shattering, just like...
That's sick. I actually freaking love that because it doesn't cancel out it's not like a vision of you would have died. No. It's a vision of you died. Your head got cut off.
You experienced death.
Yeah.
But you got brought back.
Yeah.
Instant.
Yeah, and like, that's a crazy visual to everyone else who witnesses that character straight up decapitated, and then
absolutely
not. Right? Like, she's like, and then boop, 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 boop. Like, did your head just respawn? Excuse me?
Yeah. It's like, what did you just witness?
And to anyone who doesn't know what a Vorpal sword is, a Vorpal sword in D&D is so goddamn sharp that nat 20s with it decapitate.
Yeah, it's
or
like
at least
that's an
killing blows.
instant
Yeah,
kill depending on the
yeah.
like depending on the creature. If it's humanoid, I forget if it's humanoid or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and you roll net 20 decapitation, they're dead
Yeah, like it's like no
unless
roll,
they
no
don't
death
need a
save.
head to survive.
Yeah, no death saves, just dead, dead without a
Yeah,
head. And
and it's just like,
I have never seen a Vorpal sword in play myself. It's just one of those
yeah,
items that because not even as a DM, as a player, I just liked reading through like the different magical items that are in like, the official official rulings.
It's like, I'm going to read through all these options. Ooh, these
Yeah.
are cool. These are
These are cool. What the heck is that?
That's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. Yeah, oh my god. A creature, oh my, when you use this weapon to attack a creature that has at least one head and roll a 20 on the d20 for the attack roll, you cut off one of the creature's heads. The creature dies if it can't survive with the head. Oh my god. Yo, Chalk, thank you for the raid.
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Welcome in, Raiders.
Yo. Guys, Shroom and Gloom, what is that? Let me see. But guys, thank you. First of all, thank you for the raid. I don't know how you found me, but thank you. My name is Shade Tomato. I am a variety streamer, but tonight I am the proprietor of the Yapping Porthole, a fantasy-themed tavern that you can see us here. That is meant for me to host Ales at the Yapping Porthole, a D&D/TRPG themed. At this point, I might as well just call it a talk show. It's just like a tavern talk, shooting the shit type Yap stream. But tonight we are guested with Sunu Keegan, who is I forget, do you stream?
No, I do not stream, no.
Okay, maybe someday.
I know a lot of streamers, but I don't stream myself.
I mean, I'm glad to get you on here. Wait, VV, get network. Oh my god. So that's how, this is how you found me. Just kidding. Welcome in. But hey, VV. Oh my god. But yeah, I hope your stream has been great, guys. If you have to raid and run, I fully understand. This is something that I try to make habit because I constantly forget to say it. If you have to raid and run, I fully understand. If you're here to hang out just a little bit, then I hope I can entertain you just enough. And at the same time, I hope that both of us can get you interested, especially in these types, either into D&D, TRPG in general, the hobbies, the roleplay, the drama. I'm still working on the drama part. We'll get it there. We'll get there. Shush. Now let's talk smack about each other. That way we can get the drama going. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
Really just started first time in, just already starting shit. Getting in the beef. Man. Oh, that's a strange time. You know what? I still got a good, 10 minutes or so before I gotta go on a break. But guys, we are here again with Sunu Keegan. We are talking about their experiences with D&D, and at the same time, after the break, I do want to talk more about Warhammer because, partly because of the stuff you've sent me, and I am curious, and then one day, hopefully, lead up to, not even hopefully, I will lead up to Warhammer Day here at the tavern. But yeah, well, we're kind of going over their experiences in both whatever systems that they've managed to play, at least this part, D&D, right? And man, we've covered surprisingly a lot in just an hour and 45. That's crazy to me.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, it's kind of going. But yeah, I mean, right now we literally just kind of even got to talk about a Vorpal sword. That's crazy to me in and of itself, to get to see a legendary weapon of that nature come into play. Warhammer Fantasy, 40k. Wait, is it Warhammer Fantasy?
Right.
Or is that the lore part?
Yeah, two different realities. Fantasy, think medieval stuff or stuff stuff like that. And then 40k is the one most people know about, which is the grim darkness of the future.
Wait, do you know about Warhammer Fantasy?
Yeah, I know both. More 40k than fantasy, but yeah, both.
Yeah, okay, damn.
I am a nerd. I like to nerd
Same.
out.
I just didn't know about that part.
I find interesting information.
Let me eat it all up so that I know most about the lore.
Oh, exactly.
Let me see. I get so easily distracted by songs with words in them,
Yes, you do.
so I had to change them. Eh. Okay, there we go. So, like that was the question that I was saying. That's actually really cool, to see them. So that was from someone else's, right? Like that was their character that they got to see. But you would say that you haven't had a chance to do that yet, for your characters. Yeah.
Myself, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope you do soon.
Like,
Especially considering your character.
I was the person who experienced it from the outside.
Yeah, that's crazy. Actually, that's a good point. I hardly get to see that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, especially because usually it's. I mean, I play a lot of Artificer, so that's usually me
Fair
being
enough.
the one to maybe not experience the item for myself, although I have, but more or less I'm the one who gives it to someone else because it's fun to see. Oh,
Fair enough. Also, that
fantasy
sucks.
TRPG where you crit fail, stab yourself with a sword, then you die of metal poisoning from the sword. Oh, so it's not even just a critical fail. In turn, like there's a brutal fail to it. I forgot what it's called.
Oh,
Brutal failure is what it's.
Yeah, that sounds about right for 40k.
Yeah.
That's
However,
right.
that does give me ideas, so I am writing that down. I do need to introduce diseases a lot more. Always remember.
But no, the 40k one they did after that.
Oh my god. Chappy! Take it for the red! How does this happen? How are you guys doing this? It's like...
Mini raids.
Right? Like, how are you guys doing this? Monstrous brutality to
I
them.
feel like-
Yeah. Oh my god, I should have
and
expected.
another one.
It is Stardew. It is Stardew night. Oh my god. V, Chappy. It's because I read
V, the Reaper.
VTuber Chappy and also V the Reaper at the same time. V the Chapper. Oh no. But yeah, oh my god. Ayo Chuck. Guys, if you guys haven't, you know what? While I have all of you here, guys, for those of you who haven't had a chance to check out either V the Reaper, VTuber Chappy, or tonight we get to meet Ayo Chuck, go check them out. I have shouted them out. Go check them out, please. Because, one, it's great seeing you all here, and two, it is a surprising chapter. That's gonna leave my brain for a little bit. But yeah, it's like, oh boy, that is crazy. But again, the usual bit. I am Shaved Tomato. I am a variety streamer, but tonight I am the proprietor of the Yapping Porthole, a tavern where I bring in various adventures. And by adventures, I mean just like Keegan, they don't have to be streamers. They just have to be fellow nerds that I definitely want to bring in. Especially because I just love TRPG, exploring them and wanting to bring other people into them. And tonight, for those of you who haven't got a chance, it's Keegan! Keegan! Introduce
Hello,
yourself.
everybody. Yeah, hi, I am Senior Keegan. I am someone new to the whole VTuber community as a whole, because I've only been here for about 2 years now. I don't stream or anything, but it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I've only been here for 2 years, and I've already got a bunch of VTuber friends, like
Yeah.
almost 30 for the last time I
Damn.
checked.
That's a lot. Careful.
Yeah,
Careful
I
now.
just looked at them like,
Yeah.
okay, what happened?
It's just, like I said, careful. You're already here with as an ogre in a suit style PNG avatar.
Yeah, I know. Thing is, I've always wanted my own character, but it's like, I'm not a good artist and storyteller. How am I going to fix that? But now, recently, I've had help from people, and here it is.
Yeah, I mean, like getting to explore your characters, especially from like the last time I got to do the solo, was it was fun, right? Like getting to go into the process of making a character and also exploring the different
that
aspects
definitely
of
helped.
the
By
character.
the way, that
was
definitely
fun.
helped.
Did you get any further into like naming your OC, the one that we see here?
Yes, his name is Voltreus.
Voltreus. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, that I put it in the Twitch chat so you can see how it's spelled.
Yeah. Oh wait. Oh, wait, Voltreus or Voltaris?
Voltreus.
Voltreus. Okay, because you spelled Voltaris. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know how it's spelled, but it's pronounced Voltreus.
Okay.
It's spelled Voltaris, but it's Voltreus.
Okay. You know what? That's
Yeah.
pretty on point for every TRPG. Especially
Indeed.
like naming the classic elves of what's your name? It's
Yeah, just the random names that are like, how do you spell that? And like,
yeah.
you don't want to know. I'm like, fair enough.
I'm just as guilty. My character, one of my druid's name is Neve, and it is not at all. It's pronounced Neve, like Neev. It is spelled Niamh. It is not pronounced the way it's spelled. Yeah, it's just like the name. I mainly liked it because I like the name Aoife, right? Which is
Fair enough.
spelled Aoife, but it's Aoife and then Neve, and they are. I forgot, man. I want to say either Irish or Scottish, but two types that don't like each other, but they're fun. They're fun to pronounce, and I like it. I'm into it. But I'm glad you were able to come up with a name. Honestly, it's fairly fitting from what we got to kind of help you journey with creating it.
Yeah, I definitely added a lot more to it since then. I will say that.
Listen, I know you're like as an ogre, but you got to remember, I started out as a viewer myself before I not even accidentally, before I got talked into streaming through a drunk phasmophobia. So you're halfway there.
I feel like that was with Gale or something like that.
It was absolutely with Gale, and
yeah, that does not surprise me.
It was a specific punishment wheel where it was named for me. It wasn't even. It's just like, oh, drunk tweet, and then two of us went off to make drunk tweets, and only one of us was sober enough to be like, for all intents and purposes, this is just a joke. I will not actually be streaming in that time. And then I was like, well, crap, I didn't say that. So now I gotta do it. Yeah. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I've added a lot more, as you can tell.
Yeah. Listen, you still managed to write a more compact story than I did. Because
yeah, I am proud of how the story turns out, how it is right now. I know there's more I could add to it, but it's like at the moment,
no,
I'm happy with it.
It's still a good, and when I say good amount, I mean like it's good when you can write like a blurb / backstory in a more contained where it explains much of the character as much as possible, right? While keeping it short enough because everyone has short attention spans. It's like an elevator pitch, right? Yeah, it's an elevator pitch amount where I am not versed in that.
I am decent with that, but I could definitely improve upon it.
Trust me, I am either at give me like 5 sentences and I'll work with something, or give me 3 pages and I'll work with something. No in betweens.
That's fair.
They're just there. Oh man. With that being said, guys, I gotta take a break for about like 10-15 minutes, right? Just to do some stuff. We'll reconvene, in which case like I said, I want to explore a little bit more of Warhammer 40k, especially because I myself am not familiar too much about Warhammer 40k in terms of lore and everything, and there's just so much more I want to learn to it. I don't know if I'll ever get to play it, but it's one of those things where I just hear enough conversation where I want to know what's going on. Let me see. But yeah, so we'll be back in about 10-15 minutes. I hope you guys are having fun. Sit tight, go get a stretch, go get some snacks, have a quickie, I don't know. But yeah, we'll be back. Let me see. Hold on, I gotta come back. I gotta take a break, but oh god. Hold on, I'm bringing you back with me, guys. Yeah, temporarily, but so, oh god, Grumlarkin, thank you for the follow. Wait,
Hello, people.
Guys, Final Fantasy 14. I gotta get back into that game. Keith Magnitude needs to get back in the game. Phil, guys, welcome in. I know, surprising time because I have to take a break for about like I'd say like 5 to 10 minutes, right, before we like fully come back. Just because it's closer to 1 a.m. and I gotta do some shoes real quick.
You got stuff to do.
Yeah, but at the same time, guys, thank you for the raid, Gothic. One, I hope your stream was well, and two,
I love you.
if you guys have to raid and run, I fully understand. If you guys want to stick around for what we're having next, I have Sooner Keegan here with me tonight. We've been talking about his experience as a player, and I'm definitely not trying to trick you into becoming a DM. We have been covering a surprising amount of topics within a short amount of time, but after we come back from the break, I do want to say I will stretch right now and hydrate. I do want to say we will be covering a little bit of Warhammer 40k because I am vastly curious. I ran out of water. I need to refill that. But yeah, so if you guys haven't had a chance to check out Gothic Valkyrie, one, they're awesome. Two, so is Vel, and so is honestly everyone who's been coming in for like the raids. You guys are crazy tonight. Go check them out. Go check them out while I'm out doing the thing. So I'll be right back, you guys. I'll be right back. Thank you for the raid. I'm muting.
dead and gone, let the old life pass. Transmigrated to an era of steam and crimson moonlight. Everyone will die. The notebook said, starting my endless night. 22 paths of the divine. 12 stood before my eyes. I chose the hardest road to walk. Where the deepest danger lies. Sequence 9, the seer staring through the spirit veil. Marked by the gray fog, beginning this cursed sequence. 8, the clown, balance on a wire. Keep the smile painted on while walking through the fire. No pain can stop my body, precise in every motion. But I had to grin while watching my captain drink the final potion. He sacrificed his heart, so I must guard mine close. Sequence 7, magician, performing for the host. Flame jumping, paper dolls, ritual synchronized. Every victory leaves another part of me compromised. I am the fool. The tarot cards are dealt upon the table. The fool, weaving a grand and terrifying fable. The Lord that creates everything, omnipotent God. Just a lonely wretch fighting madness against the odds. Above the gray fog, I build an empire of deceit. The king of yellow and black, who can never know defeat. Sequence 6, the faceless. Who am I today? Sherlock, Gurman, Dwayne. The real me fades away. 1,000 masks to wear, copying skin and bone. I am everybody else, but inside I'm all alone. Sequence 5, marionette. The threads are in my head, controlling the deceased to fulfill my command. Total domination, escape is not allowed, but my essence twists with every puppet in the crowd. Ascending to a demigod, the madness starts to bloom. Sequence 4, bizarre sorcerer, a theater of doom. Multiplying grotesque illusions, a horrific grand display. Trading humanity for power, there is no other way. Sequence 3, scholar of your dragging history from the deep.
We are the back people.
Hell yeah, we're back. This song is... Dude, goddamn.
It is good.
Oh, wow. I'm not gonna lie, until you... Because I didn't see the visual of the fool, right? I just started hearing the verses of the song, and I'm like,
Yeah.
one, it reminds me of like the Helldivers metal album, like the metal song album, because that's where
Yeah,
I was
I can
coming
see
in.
that.
But at the same time, I'm like, yo, this is very like Norseman style metal, and I'm like, okay, I forgot the
Yeah.
word for it.
Yeah, like, it's Norse something.
Yeah, and
Or Viking something.
yeah,
It's something
Viking.
like
There you
that.
go. Yeah, it's like close to like Viking-ish, which
Yeah.
is a great segue to the not a great segue at all. It's just more of the vibe. Excuse me. When did Warhammer 40K turn into Vikings? But
You know, funny you say that.
oh,
There is a faction slash chapter, as they're called, in Warhammer for the Imperium M called the Space Wolves, who their
Yeah.
entire thing is Vikings. I'm being legit serious.
yeah,
Like, they even create their own poison that is alcohol to them. I'm just like, what
that's
the?
that's some
Whatever.
fuckery, but
What
I
the
like
crap?
that. Yoink.
Like, funny enough, you mentioned Vikings. Like,
Yeah,
there are actually Vikings.
Space Vikings. I love
Space
it.
Marines. I was like, yeah, so it works.
Yeah. Wait, that's such a great idea, though. So, yoink. Wait, that's awesome,
it was
though.
just
Like,
perfect.
actually, that's awesome. It's just like, hey, guys, can we... It's literally pick your poison, but also let's take it into a fantasy and space. Vikings had
Yes.
axes. You know what else involved axes? You right. This is just making me also want to go back to Helldivers. I need to get back. Let me see.
Yeah, I need to get back into into Space Marine, into
They're all around the same.
that, into.
They're in the same.
They're all basically the same thing.
Yeah, they're within the same
But
umbrella.
I say that because I'm not sure when it's going to happen, but at some point we are going to be getting a Warhammer and Helldivers crossover.
Yes, I think I have heard that, and I'm looking forward to it because it just looks natural.
Yes,
it just looks natural to end up there.
Oh, absolutely! It's just yes, please, thank you.
Right?
Like a friend of mine, their headcanon is that Helldivers 2 takes place before Space Marines.
Right? Like this is where they went from where they went from Earth now to Super Earth, and then now to what will lead up to it. Not that I will, but it's such a fun headcanon, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh. Okay, now so kind of because again I know nothing. I know next to nothing aside from what you've sent me, as well as that speech. That was the crazy speech of. I already forgot his name because I'm terrible with names anyway. And I've gotten to watch it a few times. Yeah, I've gotten to watch that speech alone. One, the person who was delivering it did so well. Like
masterpiece
with their shift in the vibe and the way that they spoke out to like people. The only thing that could have made that better is to hear the unrest, and of the very people he's speaking to, and then shifting it to hear what I can only think of getting their spirits riled the fuck up and preparing for
absolutely
what is a losing battle, because that thing was so good. There are too many points to talk about Warhammer lore and how it could connect to the other things.
There is way too much. Way too many games.
Ooh. But yeah.
Like even the same friend who's like Helldivers, then Warhammer, he's also Mass Effect or other games of that, then Warhammer. I'm like,
yeah.
You know, you're not wrong, but there's so many plot holes. Like, there's so many things that would need to be answered. But still, it's like, you're not wrong.
There's a lot of things this could go wrong, but I want to say yes. Let me see. Okay, that being said, I do want to ask, how did you get into Warhammer? Right, like similar questions and down the line right here now from like where we went with D&D, but this time just with Warhammer to start with.
Ooh. Well, thing is, that West Hammer dude I sent you, I stumbled upon his video by pure accident. I'm like, huh, what's this? Watch this, I'm like, okay, me want to learn more now. And then went down the rabbit hole.
Well, that was a fun bit of lore. I'll take 10,000 of that. You know what, specifically 40,000 of that. Gimme.
Yeah.
What you also don't see right now is that I picked up my lightsaber and I'm currently playing with it. Because we're at the topic of Space Marines and space. And this is the closest thing that I have. I don't have a sword.
The Eldar. Yeah. Interesting bunch.
Ooh, the Eldar.
The best way I would describe those to people that don't know much about Warhammer, those are space elves. Simplest way to describe them. Yeah, like simplest way to describe them, space elves.
Okay, bet. God damn. There really is so much about this. There is. Especially the fact that you have to pick a game, play it. There is nothing in Warhammer lore that makes it incompatible with Star Trek.
Yeah?
That's actually so funny. No, man.
I agree with what they're saying.
Up to 11, then 13. That's great. Oh, man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess that kind of answers my intended next question, where I wanted to ask, like, what drew you into the game the most? But, I mean, the answer
not the Eldar. For me, it wasn't the Eldar. For me.
Yeah.
For me, it was just the franchise as a whole, but as I started to learn more about it, the Necrons.
The Necrons. So cool. Please explain to me more of these Necrons.
Okay, so the simplest way to describe those guys are Egyptian undead robots that if you kill them, they're just
Oh.
going to come back to life because they rebuild themselves.
I mean, one, the name makes that sense now, but also, excuse me?
Yes, it is Warhammer 40k. What do you expect?
They remake themselves? How the heck do you do that?
Yes.
So,
Yeah. And here's the crazy thing.
Yeah?
There was a time period called the War in Heaven, where it was the Necrons
Oh.
versus the ones who pretty much started life in the universe.
Oh,
And they had all kinds of different, apparently all kinds of different weapons we still don't know about. And the Silent King after that was like, yeah, we're going to destroy most of these. The one they decided to keep was a real-time map of the galaxy. And saying they just crushed a star or something, that said star or planet went bye-bye. I'm just like, they kept that? That was the least scariest weapon. What else did they get rid of?
what else did they get rid of?
Yeah, it is.
Ah.
It's nuts.
Yeah, Necrons are super old, like millions, if not billions of. Huh? So you weren't kidding when they're like Egyptian gods. Jesus.
Yeah.
Forget Egyptian gods. They're like Egyptian demons. Considering they just
Yeah.
They're not even remanifest. They just rebuild themselves. Jeez.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah. The material their bodies are made out of is called necrodermis, which is a metal that reforms itself depending on the situation, but also rebuilds itself if need be.
And no one has basically has anyone managed to permanently kill one, or is this one of those things where it's like
They've gotten
close?
they in certain situations, depending on the Necron, they either fully destroy the body,
Mm-hmm.
but not the Necron themselves,
Yeah.
or they actually got rid of the Necron and the body as well. Most of the time, it's mostly, hey, we just got rid of the body. That dude is actually gonna stay around.
Yeah. Okay. So facing a Necron is not so much killing them as it is buying time to get the frick out of here.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. They're more of the, hey, we're gonna keep you at bay, then leave.
Yeah. Like
Type of situation when you're fighting against them.
this is where you realize what you're up against, and you're like, this is no longer a siege line. This is an escape. Ooh, killing one is a weird idea because they are very good at enduring. But in terms of defeating them, the Eldar technically won the war in heaven. Oh.
It's iffy on that one, to be perfectly honest. From the lore's perspective, yeah, but in actuality, the Necrons are like, wait, why don't we just wait it out? We're immortal. They're not. We're just gonna wait out until everything dies and then come back and take it.
Yeah. God damn.
So they pretty much went into a stasis like a thing and just kind of waited for every living thing to die, but here we are.
Oh. So it's like
Yeah.
it's like forced time travel, the slow way.
Kinda, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I like this. Okay. I mean, it's funny because I've heard the name Necrons come up so many times, and this is my first time actually hearing more about them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they chose to wait for
one of my favorite factions besides the Necrons are the Orcs. Simplest way to describe those guys are they want to fight everything and become the strongest, but because of their ancestors, I forget what their names were.
Yeah.
But they were created around the same time the Eldar were to fight the Necrons.
Yeah. Okay. Question,
But
because
they're... Oh, yeah.
yeah, because this is something that I happened to see that came up recently because Facebook decided, hey, you like this stuff, and I'm like, I don't know anything about this stuff, but I know people who do. What is this about the Emperor coming back?
Oh, yeah. So there was So there is this. So before the heresy, Horus heresy,
Mm-hmm.
there is a throne that the Emperor made to help guide humanity through the universe, through the warp, which is pretty much hell.
Oh,
But because of
oh
certain
right.
situations, and then the Horus heresy happened, his body was so damaged that people were like, "Oh crap, what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do?"
Yeah.
So they put him on the golden throne, which is what the device is called, and and they found a way to somewhat keep him alive.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been saying they feed him thousands of 1,000 souls daily. No, it's come up into like the 4,000s or something like that. And they're like, the machines are failing. The dude's gonna die and wake up.
Huh.
But here's the scary bit about that. If that does happen, any humans won't be able to travel, but in the warp anymore, because the thing he's on is acting like a beacon
Yeah.
slash navigator to help guide them. So if that goes out, they are trapped wherever they are.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Wait, the
Yeah.
Emperor coming back is something they bait a lot of different ideas, but it never happens. The Emperor is the backbone on how their faster than light travel works. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
I
It
didn't
is-
realize they went the
Yeah.
faster than light route. That's
Oh
crazy.
yeah. Yeah, because of the warp, how it's called the immaterial, or I forget how to pronounce it, but it's like the immaterium or something like that. But it's pretty much they pretty much poke a hole through that, and then poke a hole through the other side of the universe and go through that, and they're
Oh, wow. And they're there.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Honestly,
Yeah, the
space
ciphers,
travel
yeah,
is such a
for
fun.
people who are attuned to it.
Yeah, I wonder how the people who are making these like lore and connecting them manage to calm their brains enough to sleep at night, because Jesus Christ, there's so much.
I have no idea.
Right?
I have no
Like,
idea.
How do you
To be
deal
honest, I
with
have
just
no clue.
all of that flooding idea of let's poke a hole into this thing? And I'm like, excuse me, the fuck you mean poke a hole? And then what's this about traveling through
Yeah.
what is more or less space hell? Huh? Huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
They use psychers to do it. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? That's fair, because that is definitely the most logical
Yeah.
method of how to how to settle inside it. But use psychers. Oh yeah. I totally do. And they travel through the warp from real space, and in the warp, all the rules are off. But psychers need to see the Emperor in the warp to know where they are relative in the real world. Oh, so that's what you meant, that
Yeah.
they were as he was like acting as a beacon. Oh, he's like a
Yeah.
what's it called? Not a quantum anchor. But he is essentially like
A quantum anchor, yeah.
a quantum anchor, yeah.
He is similar to that. Yeah.
It's- well, that's kind of crazy, considering there is no direction in space, and they decided, hey, let's have the Emperor be north
Yeah.
through the
So
vastness
if that
of
dude does ever wake up and gets off the throne,
it. Mm-hmm.
they're screwed. They're screwed.
Yeah. I see now why they have to like tease him coming back and then never, just because coming back is spelling out the vast implications of chaos.
Oh, absolutely. It's like yeah, the Imperium will be chaotic, but eventually everything will be settled down because it's the Emperor and he has plans for everything.
Yeah.
Like I'm being legit serious. He also apparently he has a plan for himself, for stopping himself getting off the golden throne.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest, I don't think that's going to work.
Yeah. It is super omega face meltingly dangerous. Is the
Yeah,
only
to
real
put
trick?
it, yeah, it's like, yeah, the stuff in the warp is not pretty. Like, you got the demons of Korn, Slanesh, Nurgle, and Korn.
Okay.
Those four are the main ones. There's
Because
other ones
I've-
in there, but those are the main four.
Okay. Because I have heard the name Slanesh so many times, please, by all means, throw me in the deep end of who and or what is Slanesh.
Okay, to put it simply, Slanesh is the god of BDSM.
Ah,
That is that is the simplest way I can
That's
describe
easy
him
to say, you know
without
what?
breaking
That's
TOS.
fair.
That is the simplest way I can describe him without breaking any TOS nonsense.
Here's the safest
Yeah.
safest for work version.
Yes.
4 Chaos Gods? Ooh, wait. Slanesh is one of
Well-
the 4 Chaos Gods, or
Yeah, there are four main ones:
Okay.
Korn, Zeech, Nurgle, and Slanesh. But there's other ones like the One-Horned Rat and Malice
Ooh.
and possibly Fabius Bile, depending on what the situation is. But
Yeah.
it depends on lore stuff.
yeah. Oh, Slanesh is more accurately put as the god goddess of excess and sensation. I was just like
Yeah,
somewhat near the Space Marine version of Sune from the Forgotten Realms of D&D, except
Hey.
where you got that going on. All senses are her deal, but the sex angel is what everyone points to. Well,
Yeah,
I mean, fair
because of stuff.
because meow. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Like, I mean,
yeah,
like here's the thing: the four Chaos Gods, they've always existed, but because of the Eldar, they won quote unquote the war in heaven. They started ruling the galaxy and eventually done everything and got bored to the point where they started doing all this depraved nonsense of all that kind of stuff that they did, to the point that Slanesh got a physical birth in our world, causing the giant eye of terror in
What?
the Warhammer universe.
oh,
Yeah, it is. And because of that stupidity, the Eldar got split into two sub-factions: the normal Eldar that we see, and then the Dark Eldar, who kind of do all this Slanesh stuff.
oh wow. God damn. Who just is just like, hey, that's honestly, that's hardly a question. I'm just baffled by how people just decide what becomes canon and is most likely, and I'm just like, how did y'all get there? What trains of thought managed to get into that station?
Yeah, like when I first started getting into it, I'm like,
Yeah.
where did you all get this? Where did this come from?
What the
But now, I'm more used to it, I'm just like, oh, that's classic
Yeah,
Warhammer 40K.
that sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Yeah, there was a
Where you
meme
end-
that describes it perfectly.
Yeah.
Between Warhammer 40K to other factions.
Yeah.
A weapon that's planned destroying most universe. Oh, that's so scary. Warhammer 40K, and that's just a classic Tuesday. It's just like, good lord.
God damn. They fire the noise marines. They fire sounds so loud it atomizes people, and then they snort the ashes because Slanesh.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
the noise marines for you. And the
Yeah.
thing is, actually, most of the noise marines, weird quirks they have, like one dude's head literally has a microphone as his mouth or stuff
Oh.
like that. You could think Fabius Bile for that.
Oh, it's bile
Yeah,
powered.
Fabius Bile is an interesting character.
There is a trick. I don't think they ever had a plan. I think a lot of authors make stuff up or take ideas from other settings, and if people don't hate it, it sticks. Honestly,
Yeah, that's probably how it is.
yeah. that kind of sounds like the trick to go with, right?
Yeah.
Because even I don't know how like the Forgotten Realms end up being like, we have a team of people and writers who will take these various lores and then make them happen. And I'm just like, excuse me, how the hell did you even decide we're in the 14th or 15th century and that's how it going in? Even making my Monday campaign, which is based off of my Thursday campaign that I was a player in, we're on hiatus. We were just like, hey, let's just pick a number. Actually, that's probably just how it went. Let's just pick a number, and that's what year we're in. Like for reference, I'm pretty sure we started 1504, ended up at 1505 present day. 1505 present campaign, and Monday campaign takes 2 years after that, so 1507. And I'm learning a bunch of random D&D lore that's just like, oh yes, in the year 1492. And I'm like, well, how did that shit happen? In which case, I don't understand how people manage to keep up with the lore. What I have kept up with in
There's a
D&D
lot.
is small compared to what I have seen in Warhammer 40k. That's crazy. Y'all are nuts.
Yeah.
Y'all are psychopaths.
Mm-hmm.
Psychopaths. You're psychers, I tell you. No. How much of the game have you managed to play so far? Like, especially
For
compared to your
Warhammer
experience with
games-
D&D. Yeah.
For the Warhammer games, I've played 4 different games. 4 different Warhammer games.
Oh. Like to play through, or like,
yeah.
how did those go for you?
Playthrough. The ones I mostly play are Space Marine 2,
Mm-hmm.
and then Total Warhammer 3. Probably the first Warhammer game I ever played, and I love the crap out of it.
Damn. I know I've only gotten to play. Well, now I don't even remember the name. God damn. I got to play it. Where was it? What were you? Let's see. Darktide. There you go. That's my
I
only
also
experience so far.
played Darktide 2. Yeah, Darktide. Yeah, I also played Darktide 2.
In Warhammer, well, it's kind of easy if you are not a Space Marine fan, because you only get lore
Yeah.
updates every other year or so.
Yeah, that is very true. But if you are a fan of them or any of the other kind of big name factions,
Mm-hmm.
you get a lot of lore. There's a lot of lore.
Have you gotten to play the war game, or is it because it's such an expensive hobby?
I haven't played the actual tabletop version of it,
Mhm.
but any of the online stuff I've played a crap ton of.
Yeah, the war game is hard to play. Is that where I've just heard it's chess on crack? Is that, or am I thinking of Magic the Gathering? Because I'm pretty sure one or both of them is chess on crack.
I feel like you're more thinking of Magic the Gathering, because I play Magic the Gathering, and it is... You play a lot of mind games with yourself and other opponents.
Who can out confuse themselves can win.
Indeed.
You need to find someone else with disposable income enough.
Yeah.
You need to plan when you can have
Understandable,
time to play
yeah.
the game. 2 turns can take 2 hours. I have heard that.
Depends. Depends on how you play.
I have heard that from my boy Asher. In which case, like I said, in the future, I'm starting to think that I need to have, rather than Warhammer Day, I need to do what I did with Romance Month and just have the various talks with a bunch of people, or maybe even just like a few rotating panels of people just take me as a total newbie.
Oh
for a
yeah,
ride.
I would definitely recommend it for like a month and a half or so, because there's that much lore in the game.
Oh man.
Because there's that much. You need that long for Warhammer.
Yeah. What is
As
the
whole.
universe? What is the universe of Warhammer 40K currently referred to? Does anyone know?
Depends on which topic you're talking about. It's like you say
Oh.
Warhammer, I'm like, what people will be like, okay, 40K or fantasy, like Vivi
Oh.
earlier, and I
Yeah.
would mostly say 40K
40K.
or fantasy.
God damn. Ooh.
Exactly.
Take me further on this part, like on the topic of fantasy. Is it the same thing, or is it like not same thing? Like, is it like within the same realm of topics, or is it or is the Warhammer fantasy just something
is the-
completely different?
It's similar, but completely different at the same time. Like the four
Okay.
Chaos Gods and their main demons and all that are there,
Mm-hmm.
but the setting and all the different factions and all of that are different.
I see. God damn. Let me see. People just call it 4K,
Yeah.
but it's our Earth. Just in the it's just in the super future. They go back
Yeah.
and forth on
40,000 years.
Oh.
Yeah, the only thing really connecting the fantasy and the 40K is the warp, because the warp is pretty much a is a dimension outside of time and space
Mm-hmm.
type of thing.
God damn.
Yeah. So it's one of those weird things that, hey, it's a weird thing that's connected to our reality, but
Mhm.
not at the same time.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. It's like trying to connect the past and the future.
Yeah,
but like co-mingling.
yeah. Yeah.
That's
There's a faction I really want to talk about that is very
Ooh.
funny. To me.
Well, please tell me a little bit more about it.
All right, they are known as the Orcs, which I was trying to talk about earlier.
I think I have
But
heard a little bit
they
about
are-
this, but I liked it. Yes.
Yeah, they are. The best way to describe them are just green dudes that want to fight.
Yeah.
But because of how they are and what they were before they became what they are, the Orcs, they now their consciousness has the ability to be like, hey, red is
Yeah,
blue is
there you
lucky, green is best, stuff, or weird reality warping stuff like that, to the point where they're like, yeah, paradoxes don't exist. I'm just like,
Oh.
huh? I'm sorry, what do you mean they don't have paradoxes
What do you
exist?
mean? Yeah.
What?
Excuse me?
Yeah, I forget which war boss it was. It's a guy, pretty much the head honcho of a certain faction of
That's
the
so
Orcs.
dangerous.
But he somehow went back in time and we're like, wait, my favorite gun exists in here. I'm going to go get a second one. And now he has two of his favorite guns, but he killed himself in the process to get it. So it's like,
Oh.
what?
And then
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying.
and then he doesn't have to justify it because in his head it
Exactly,
just makes
'cause-
sense.
Yeah, because the whole Orcs believe in it enough,
Yeah.
it does not, it just happens.
It's just oh my, that's amazing. It is such a
Mhm.
double-edged sword, but that is
Oh,
so
absolutely.
freaking funny, and
Yes.
the
The Orcs
fact
are
that it's such
hysterical,
a
and I love them.
right because it's such a
Because of
funny
their just whole
concept.
quirkiness.
Yeah, that's such a funny concept to just be like, hey, let's have something silly. And then, like, it probably started as, yo, that's so silly. Let's do it. Put it in. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, oh boy. An important quote about the orcs from the Eldar sage goes something like this. You look down on them for their simple nature. But for them, the great questions are answers. They know why they exist and what they need to do. That's
Yep.
yeah. That's it's
Mhm.
it's the if you've ever watched Gallivant, it's the I super believe in you, Tad Cooper. Of a bearded
Lord,
of a
yes.
wait, have you watched that?
I've seen the clip. It's been a while, but I've seen the clip.
I love it. I super believe in you. Where it's definite. No one else believes that it is. It is
Yeah, it is
just
way too funny.
anything more than a bearded dragon, a pet bearded dragon.
Yeah.
but blue is lucky. Wait, is red fast or is green fast? Because in my head, red is fast.
I forget the colors, but I know green is like best color, blue is lucky,
Yeah.
and then red is fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, red is fast.
Yeah.
And blue is lucky, and then green is best because orcs are green. So that's why they say green
that's
is
fair.
fast.
You know what? That sounds about right. Green.
Hey, there's
green is
purple.
best?
Purple is stealthy,
That makes sense
and
to me.
people are like, but here's the thing. People are like, we never seen a purple orc, and they're like,
Oh.
there you go. You answered
Exactly.
the question of why you do not see them.
Well, dude, I can only imagine the first orc to can manage to not only convince themselves that purple is stealthy, but as the rumor kind of goes through, and then that line of thinking goes in. It's just like, I've never seen a purple orc.
Yep.
And then one of them just goes, exactly. And the rest just go, oh.
Yeah, just as soon as a rumor like that starts or something like that, it just snowballs out of control. It is hysterical. The orcs are it's like you say,
That's so funny.
Warhammer's this grim, dark future reality. It's like, yeah, it is. But then you look at the orcs and like, they're just a bunch of goofballs.
Yeah, they're a bunch of
I
goofballs.
love it.
And I love, oh man, orcs are made for fighting and winning. Red is fast, blue like purple is stealthy. Oh my god. And it's funny because I did hear that their weapons can just fire because they believe it has ammo.
Yeah, literally, their ships are literally just a bunch of scrap stuff stuck together like in the shape of an asteroid or something, and they are launching. And they're like, "We're in a spaceship. We are safe from the oxygen." And they're like, and then one time, I don't remember what it was or with the situation, but one orc was like, "Wait, where are our helmets?" Like, "Oh gosh, dang it, curse you!" And all of a sudden, all of them dead. Because they didn't have oxygen mask and they were in space.
It's so funny.
Logic going burst to the stream. I love it.
It's so good because it's so simple but so genius, and at the same time, a higher intellect is their ultimate downfall, because it's like, we're having fun playing pretend and it's working, but this asshole just had to ask questions and make it difficult, and as soon as one of us asked a question, all of us managed to doubt, and that's all you need to just completely wipe out a good set of them. Or it's not that simple.
It's not that simple, but that is the simplest way to
it's like the simplest way.
do it.
Yeah, that's pretty funny though.
It is.
Like,
however, you mentioned intelligence. There is one orc that is intelligent. His name is Gaskell, or however you pronounce his name.
Oh.
GHAZGHKULL.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What's this dude's deal?
So he's like the orc leader that most people, when they think of orc leader, Wog Boss, which is pretty much their raids, he's the one they think of.
Oh,
because he's the most iconic one you think of.
Yeah, I can see why it would be. Jesus.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Ah, damn.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What
Holy
BB
crap.
said.
You see, they do understand stuff, but they could never explain it. But the wah fills in the blanks on the parts that might not really work. Okay, is his name. Oh, let's go. That's still amazing to me, because it is still essentially, we understand what we understand. Gaskell, Skullcracker, Baraka,
even the orcs have their own gods called Grok and Mork.
Huh?
Yeah.
Which are the
I mean,
Gork and Mork? He cracked his skull open. Open. He sees visions from. Oh.
Yep,
Oh.
they're gods.
Mithraka. Hey, he sees visions from Gork and Mork.
Yep.
They are the gods of brutal, cunning, and cunning.
Yeah, their whole stick is just they fight each other.
I'm losing my mind.
It's-
And
That's what
the
Warhammer
gods
will
of
do to you.
brutal,
So
cunning,
that's
and
why I
cunning
recommend.
brutality. It's just like one of my favorite ones because of a very very old MMO known as Scions of Fate. There was the Order of Chaos and the Chaotic Order.
Yeah.
And you're just like, which one is which? Yes. Don't worry about it. But I like
Yeah,
that.
like,
It's
don't worry about how things work.
right. I like it because the
They just
orcs are
work.
just smart enough to be like, yep, that's So we have an understanding. We know this. Yeah. And then how does this work? It does. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
And then-
it
and
does,
then-
don't worry about it.
Right? It's just like that shouldn't work. It does. Don't worry about it. And
It
at the
does.
same time, it's just like it just does. Don't worry about it. Oh man, that's so goddamn silly. And at that point, I don't want any answers. You know what I mean? I just want more questions that I know will have answers.
Yeah, it's like some questions get answered. Other times they don't
Yeah.
until later down the line.
All you know is that you'll just enjoy the ride because God knows,
Oh, yeah,
or gods
absolutely.
know they do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's amazing. Okay, so what? I mean, there's so many factions. But which
Oh
one
yeah,
would we go
there is a
next?
ton.
Which one do we go next?
I already got the next one pulled up. The
Please.
Tyranids.
Oh,
Best way to describe them are bugs that want to consume all bio life, or just all life in general.
yeah, that makes sense. As soon as you said
Yeah.
the nids of Tyranids, I was like, oh, that's a bug.
Yeah, the Tyranids.
That's
Yeah,
a bug.
but here's the annoying thing about them. Say you killed them with a bomb that's specifically a virus bomb of some sort. They adapt to it within a matter of minutes.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh yeah. And yeah, they are. That is true.
They
The
come
Tyranids
from-
are from outside our galaxy.
so that what? Did they just like eat another thing, finish off that galaxy, and we're like, oh, we're hungry for
Yeah.
more.
But yeah, here's the thing: the hive fleets we've been seeing in the Warhammer 40k universe, they're just the tip of the tentacle, so to speak. They're just the vanguard. We haven't seen the full swarm,
Oh my god.
and that's scary.
You know what? The Helldivers connection, I'm starting to see it more and more.
Yeah,
It's
you see
assumed
why
they did.
Right.
Yeah. And they, oh,
There's a
no.
theory that one of the Catons, who is who helped made the Necrons what they are,
Mm-hmm.
got so broken and shattered, a part of him went to the galaxy the Tyranids came from, and became the hive mind,
Oh,
which is
oh,
what
wow.
they are. Because pretty much the Tyranids are just a bunch of insect form creatures connected to one giant hive mind backward from wherever they came from.
Oh my god. They don't
And the
have
theory is
FTL travel.
that
Oh.
no, they don't yet. They just been traveling through space slowly.
And they
steadily.
just managed to stay alive that long because however that worked. God, that's even
Yeah.
scarier
We don't
because
know.
it's like it's traveling light years away.
Uh-huh.
Which just
And here's the crazy
implies, oh my god, you go for it?
Their ships. The ships are also alive.
Nope. I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no.
Copy the name Tyranids that I did in the group in the Twitch chat and look up hive ship.
Oh
Those things are
no.
huge and terrifying looking.
My first thought is that they remind me of like mind flayers in a sense. because of
Yeah, I can
the-
see that. I can see that.
oh no, oh no. I mean, especially with
Yeah,
the
just look at their
with the
ships.
biomechanical ships. Jesus Christ, if that's not
Yeah,
no,
their ships are living. Yeah, it's like,
oh, that's
yeah,
so
I don't want to
lovely.
fight that. No thanks.
No,
No
thank you.
thanks. I'm good.
Like, who? You want to fight their army? Excuse me, we're not just fighting their army. We fight the ship first. Like it's a ship. Like, no, no, no. That's the thing that
Yeah.
just hold on to them. Good God.
There is also a sub-faction within the Tyranids that kind of helps making their whole thing of consume bio life a lot easier,
Yeah.
called the Gene Stealer Cult, which pretty much
Oh,
means
God.
they send in a small bit of themselves to a planet.
Oh,
if
no.
You're getting raided by a
Oh my
lot of
God.
people.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Leon, Reyna, Pidge. What is? Oh my God. Tonight of all nights, and it's Warhammer night. Jesus Christ. D&D Warhammer night. You.
Hello, Raiders.
You and you. Crash Out crew. I do. Even Suki. Are you kidding me? What is happening? What is happening? Guys, it's like y'all don't want me to sleep.
I'm drawing people here.
Y'all don't want me to sleep. Wait, see, I can smell. Guys, oh my God. Leon, Reyna, Pidge, Tsuki, welcome in. Thank you guys for the raids. I hope Crash Out Crew is fun. My name is James Bando. I'm falling apart because it's a lot. It's a lot of raiders tonight. Oh God.
And that's like your what? 8th, almost 9th
I don't even.
raid
I
now
don't
at
even.
this point?
I stopped counting after the first.
Fair enough.
I was like, guys, I'm here with Sunu Keegan. We're talking. I always do
Hello,
this. I always
everybody.
mind. We've been talking about D&D for the first half of the stream, but after the second half that we came in, we're kind of. I can't even say we're going in deep. We're exploring the tip of the iceberg of Warhammer 40k, and I'm getting a brief introduction to a number of these
The
factions through Keegan and Vivi. Oh my God!
Yeah.
Oh,
To put it simply,
oh.
Warhammer 40k universe, giant ocean. We
Yeah.
are barely touching the surface with
Yeah.
our pinky toe.
Someone really decided let's take what we do on Earth and just zoom out into space and see what happens. And it's as fun as it is, grotesque and terrifying and silly. And I'm kind of for it. I can see
Yes.
why you got drawn in. Oh my God. Hey. Huh. Especially with the hive mind. Oh no. Oh God.
Yeah.
Damn. And oh man. So you know what? It starts to make sense what I have seen from my boy Asher with how people are setting up the actual tabletop, right? Because I've seen it and he showed me pictures of where's your
Mhm.
army. You see these 3 tables that are put next to each other in the long way line. That's
Yep.
my army. And all I can think of is
Uh-huh.
how the fuck do you set that shit up? What do you mean? It's
Yeah,
just like,
it
you
is.
can
It's crazy.
you can only set up a certain amount of points that you have to keep track of, and I'm like,
Yep.
what do you mean? I see here at least 100 pieces of tiny to giganambus objects. What
yeah,
do you mean?
The biggest minifig, quote unquote minifig that
Mhm.
Warhammer has is like 6 feet or something like that. The last time I checked.
Huh?
Yeah, it is their Titans, which in Warhammer lore, they are the size of mountains or taller.
I want it.
Like some of them have their own entire cities on their back. For crying out criminally.
Some
That's
of
how
them have
huge they are.
Some of them have a zip code.
Yes.
There's a mama joke somewhere there, but like, I
Probably.
I cannot.
Probably.
That's so That's crazy. That I would love to see that. Largest Warhammer 40k. 40k models. How big?
Yeah, model.
You like? Whoa, that's a nice statue. Oh, that's my mini. That's
I was
say
like,
that
that's
again.
a model. That's a
Yeah,
model.
that's a model and also a game piece. Like say that to my face
Yeah, you're
again.
like, I'm sorry, what?
You can wear that at some point. You're gonna start LARPing, and that's a model. Like LARPing, like straight up wearing the armor, and that's the only way to move it around the board. Christ.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of
Vivi
Hive Mind,
put something in the chat.
the mere
Yeah.
presence of Tyrannid in the system creates a shadow in the warp, which cuts off communication. Technological and psyche communication. It's so massive, mind. It can crush people just trying to communicate from all the psychic means. It is, in essence, trying to find a single voice within an existing galaxy, except the entire existing galaxy is just a ship. Holy crap.
Yep. Pretty much.
That's like,
Yeah, there is one space marine, a librarian from the space marines, from the ultramarines. I forget his name off the top of my tongue. It's like, it's on the tip of my tongue.
yeah.
But he, on accident, talked/saw the psychic presence of the hive mind itself. And since then, anytime he's nearby a Tyranid, they sense him and they're like, okay, everybody saw what you're doing, go kill him. Just kill on sight, dude. It's like, huh?
He got marked, and they just decided
Pretty much.
that guy noticed us. Nah.
Yeah, pretty much. So
he saw a shadow and was just like, I'm out of here. I don't need that. Oh no. That's the definition of that's the definition of the abyss staring back. And worse.
Absolutely. That is
not only
you staring into the abyss and it stared back.
Yeah, it's staring
Like,
back,
what
and
do
worse,
I
it knows what you are, and it knows where you are, and it's actively moving towards you.
Oh yeah.
Just for looking at it.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
They put something in the chat that perfectly describes it.
The most normal humans do something like either outright die or try to mutilate themselves bad enough to die from the injuries, because the
Pretty
worst
much
thing that could
staring
happen.
at someone like an like pretty much you look at Cthulhu or someone like that.
Yeah.
You die or you want to kill yourself. That situation.
I would imagine it's like I'd imagine just watching that from like the outside and just being like, hey, what did you see? And you add the moment you even get to the end of that question, you just see their head pop.
Yeah, you either see them just outright die and just collapse to the ground, or you see them not talk at all and just walk off to somewhere.
Yeah, just walk off the edge. Whatever the edge was, even if there was no edge, they found it.
Yep. It's like, what the crap did they see?
You're in a circular room and they managed to find a corner to just end it, because it's the only way to escape the hive mind at that point. They are basically every nightmare situation all at once. They outnumber everything, and the main attack force hasn't shown up yet. Because imagine the worst thing that you can think, or imagine your Am from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, except you are also the humans that Am was torturing, and realizing death is just the only escape. Oh my god. That's a
So I'm looking at an image of the Hive fleets entering the Warhammer 40k universe. It's just small bits of them popping out everywhere across the galaxy. The main force hasn't even flipping shown up.
That's a massive fleet already.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Exterminatus.
Behemoth. What the frick is a fleet
That's
dragon?
the name of fleets. Yep. That's the name of their feet.
It's one of those things where I'm scared for a Tarask.
Oh yeah, no, these things are I feel like are worse than Taraz.
Yeah,
If I'm being
that's where
totally
you're
honest.
like, you know what?
Oh, good.
I'll take the Tarask.
Oh good lord,
There was
that
an
would be scary
Inquisitor.
now thinking about it.
Oh no, there was an Inquisitor that did exert Timnusius planets.
Exterminatus.
Oh, Exterminatus. Planets in their way to try to starve their way out. It didn't work. They are code names the human
Nope.
gave them. Tyranids don't communicate with
Yeah.
humans at all. Yeah, I would imagine.
No, they don't. Their just whole thing is biolife consume. Biolife consume. But yeah,
It's just an
Thing
entire
is-
stomach.
they have gene rippers that pretty much
Nope.
like, hey, I'm going to cut you and steal your DNA and use
Nope.
it for ourselves. So imagine that with a Tarask or any other dangerous
Oh, no.
creature from any faction or franchise you can think of. I'm just like, no, thank you, I'm good. Like,
They're the worst version. They're the worst version of an Omnitrix from Ben 10.
yeah, simplest way to describe them. They are a living thing of the Omnitrix
Yeah. Hey, let's have a.
that wants to kill you.
Yeah. Let's have. We went silly with the orcs, and they're amazing. But we need to just.
Yes,
We just need.
do a
like,
180 on that.
right? We just need an entire. What if we had worker bees? Yeah, what if we had a swarm of wasps, bees, but also they're just their entire purpose in life is to be a hive mind of stomach. That's it. They're just
Yep.
a stomach. Oh god, they have units that can kill someone you know, and they learn everything they knew and can use that knowledge perfectly and mimic the behavior and patterns.
Yeah,
I'm
terrifying.
trying to physically walk out.
yeah.
I cannot. I'm.
Tyranids are scary. It's like
That's.
it's
you were
like
not kidding.
one of those things of people getting reincarnated into their favorite
Yeah.
Universe.
You remember how
Lego
I said
people. Yay!
Yeah.
Warhammer 40k.
Warhammer 40k? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Please kill me already.
Oh, no. It's. Remember how I said it was staring into abyss, and the abyss stares back? It was already looking at you and reading your mind, and it knows your social security
Yep.
number. You just happened to catch it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You know what? At that point, you really are just like, I'm okay to not exist. I'm okay with them not
Yeah.
never finding me because I hate the fact that they probably
Mhm.
already have.
Yeah.
I'm just going to.
I will say there is
Yeah.
no you.
I was
go
gonna. No,
first.
I was just more or less just keeping the joke of like, I'm just going to enjoy what I assume is the rest of my actual life, if I am not already being consumed
enough.
right now.
Fair enough. But yeah, there is a faction called, which I brought up earlier, the
Mhm.
Dark Eldai, or the
Yes.
Dark High. I forgot how to pronounce them. The way I would describe them is they love torturing people. Heck, to the point that they will turn you into either a soup and can drink you, a hat, or a chair that they will use for millions of years, and you'll be alive the entire time. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, no, thank you.
The
I'm good.
Druki. Oh, the Druki. Or the Dark Eldar.
Yeah.
Neat. That's cool. So we just Drukari? Oh, so we just have this game is just created with a
Maybe.
lot of fantasy intrusive thoughts.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Druki
But
might
more
be the fantasy.
sci-fi, was like meaning,
Yeah.
but leaning more into the sci-fi more than fantasy.
Yeah. Oh god.
It's like, no thanks, I'm good. It's like, yeah, I think the Dark High, or how VV spelled it, is the fantasy name, but it's been a hot minute, so I'd have to look at it again at some point.
And when you explain to me that like the vast expansion of the universe really is just the ocean, not only an ocean of information, but it really is just an ocean of I don't want to swim in there anymore, or at all.
No.
Or I'm
Yeah, no.
like, especially just speaking about the Tyranids alone is like, you know how we really only explored less than 25, I forgot, it was like less than 28% of the ocean. It's like that in space,
Oh yeah,
and I don't care to
totally
learn.
agree with that.
right? It's just like, I don't care to learn more about it because it's a scary place. Because the only way to find out about
Yeah.
it is to go out there and die somehow, and hopefully get your
And
information.
I don't want to
across.
experience that.
Right? The craft world Eldar, where like we need to stop and prevent that from happening again. And the Dark Elder were like, we need to keep going and see what happens.
I love
Yeah, which
you.
eventually led to the birth of Slanesh, the physical birth of Slanesh.
Slin a physical birth. Oh,
Yeah.
right. God
Yeah.
damn. That's oh.
But yeah, you can thank the Dark Eldar for Slanesh having a physical birth and be like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, you like Eldari souls, I shall consume them only now." Because yeah,
They knew whether or not to ask. They knew whether to ask. They knew to ask whether or not they should. They just didn't care. They wanted.
yeah, they did not care. They just like, we're so bored, we want to try everything, even this dark depraved stuff. And Slanesh. Eventually, Slanesh happened.
To go even farther back. Oh. Oh my
Yeah,
god. there's
they
so
probably
much.
are gonna be talking.
When the Eldar won the war in Haven, they ruled a
war
galaxy
in heaven.
oh my god, they
Uncontested.
for millions of years, and got bored. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they literally they ruled the galaxy for so many years. They did everything. They got bored,
Which is
which
To
is
put it-
understandable. But it's like,
yeah. And it's
could you all have
it's-
done something else besides give Slanesh a physical birth?
That is such a im- that is such a strange concept to wrap your head around. If you aside from being like, oh yeah, they did that for millions of years, that's a very long time, and then trying to get your head wrapping around of what the frick do you do within the passage of time to not feel a million years. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you have fantasy elves and like D&D and for like, you know, Lord of the Rings and stuff. They live for a few centuries, and you know, then they probably die. They do a thing. There is one series where I read them, and you know, they live up to a certain amount of years, and then after like 4 to 6,000 years, they experience what is known as the turning and start to actually physically age. But
Yep.
this is in the scope of millions of years, and just being like, yeah, no, we're bored now. This, after millions of years, this is our moment of being like, I'm bored. So they enjoyed the first few million. And then this would eventually go into snuff film murder orgies. Oh, because that
Yep,
time
yep.
dying for the Eldar was just a literal walk it off problem. Oh no.
Yeah, it pretty much was. But then Slanesh happened and started consuming their souls. They're like, okay, death is an actual issue. We need to slow down.
we need to stop that right now. We need to just not.
Yep.
Slanesh is consuming their souls. Oh
Yep.
no. God damn. I guess, well, because we are reaching. Wow, we've been at this for 3 hours. How the frick did that happen? What?
Who knows?
I'm legitimately baffled, because I mainly remember the last time I looked at the timer, I was just like, oh yeah, we covered a lot in the last hour and a half. How the frick did this happen? Before Slanesh, they could
Warhammer
literally
has a
walk
lot to
back.
it.
They could literally walk back from the afterlife and back to reality. What the
Yeah,
heck?
Yeah, they were like, okay, I take a small nap. Hey, I'm back.
Hey, I just want to be dead for a little bit. You know, it's it's like taking a break from a video game. Yeah, just take. Are you burnt out a little bit? Just take a break. Play something else. Play death for a little bit. Trust me, you'll feel refreshed when you come back to life. You'll be fine.
And yeah.
If the
But
company
yeah, I
is
agree with
right,
Vivi.
time
We
moves
haven't
different.
even
That's true.
started.
Oh my god.
Like I said, we're barely scratching the surface of this.
Yeah, like we're landing on the glacier itself. That's it. Like, oh my god. Okay. That being said, wait, we only walked about one Space Marine chapter. Jesus Christ. I do have to
Technically
acknowledge the fact
two.
that
I mentioned the Space Wolves,
yeah.
and then Vivi mentioned the Noise Marines, so that's two.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like in total like 20.
Oh my god. Vivi, I gotta bring you in someday. But oh my, I gotta bring more in this. I need to come up with a title for Warhammer Nights because this is lore that it just sounds fun. There's over 20 basic ones. 20 basic ones, and they have successor chapters, which are the hundreds. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Welcome to Ales at the Yapping Porthole, where normally we talk about D&D, and now I need a better title for going into Warhammer. In fact, now I need to.
Yep.
Now I kind of want to ask my friend to draw me a little figurine that I can just have, a growing collection. The more I learn about these, oh my god, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
Some Space Marine chapters that have more named characters than other factions have characters. God
Yeah.
damn. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
I do have to acknowledge that because it's been about three and leading hours, and because I had to wake up early. While I'm not ending just yet, I do want to reach the final questions that I want to ask for the night. Which, first of all,
Okay.
buddy, I do want to acknowledge the fact that I have wanted to bring you in for a minute, right? And I'm glad that this is the night we get to do this on, because it is pretty much as I expected it to be. I'm gonna learn so much shit.
Yep.
And it's still exceeding that expectation. God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess one of the last few questions that I do want to ask is, oh man, since starting within the hobby, both D&D, Warhammer, and the other various systems that you've managed to get to play, what would you say that you find yourself most hyped about, right? Like from your experiences from then to now, right? What do you find yourself like hyped to try out next? Either like aspects of the various games, right? Like not even just like you want to try out this system or the next,
I'm not
but
sure,
more
to be
about like
honest.
well, let's see if we can lock it down, right?
For me specifically,
Yeah.
it started off as, ooh, this seems like a cool game you want to try out, and kind of went from there. Then it went to me learning about the lore of games, and that's where it's been.
Where we started that tonight in the iceberg, and then Skitari tomorrow. Oh man, no, but damn. Oh man. And then do you have an aspect of the games that you think have like, I mean, I would say lore is probably the biggest factor in it, right? But what would you say outside of the various lores have kept you kind of just coming back?
Probably replayability.
You know what? That's fair. That actually makes sense.
Like, say, a game called Risk of Rain. The game is a roguelike. Just a lot of infinite potential there of what could happen.
You know what? I like the answer.
I also want to play Rogue Trader.
Rogue
Not
Trader.
the tabletop, but Yeah.
And kill for rogue trader.
Rogue
Ooh,
trader
wait,
is
what is rogue trader? Yeah, what is rogue trader? Explain.
okay. So simply describe a rogue trader, they are pretty much the people that are like, hey, we can go around the universe doing whatever we want, and we won't get punished, even by the Inquisitors, who are the ones who be like, all right, we're gonna make sure heresy does not happen in the Imperium.
Mm-hmm.
They can be like, yeah, hey, Inquisitors, shove it. We don't give a crap about your rules. Yeah, they are a huge subject to talk about, but that's the simplest way to describe them without
That
going
is-
too much into detail.
That is the easiest way to tell you that they're someone who has a chance.
Yeah, they are people that Primarchs, who are demigods, so to speak,
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that, go to be like, hey, I'm gonna pay you for this. Could you do this in a way, do it however you want, just don't make it attached to me, okay? They're like, will do!
And then they attach it anyway. No, okay. That's
Like, all they care,
yeah.
things they are, that is yes, that is what
What are
they
the
do.
rules? Rules and use capitalism as long as it vaguely supports the Imperium. Oh my god.
Yeah.
They probably rank third in most powerful kind of person a human can be in the Imperium.
Oh
That-
yeah, absolutely. Like there's the Emperor himself,
Mhm.
the Primarchs, and then them.
Oh my god. There's
Yeah, there's a whole bunch to talk about. Like you're going to have multiple episodes of Warhammer stuff.
yeah, I am glad to do so. This is no longer a rabbit hole. I want to see the ant colony of this
Yep.
over time. Which is great for
Oh,
me
yeah, there
because
is
it's
a
just a
bunch.
whole lot of talking
There
points of
is
can we just don't open up a can of worms, just open up the entire anthill. We got this. Oh man. So
Oh yeah, I would agree, Vivi. I would agree there. We would have to have some structure
probably
to it.
some for
Tons
sure.
of side tangents.
I already side tangents no matter what anyway. Oh man.
Yeah, like for one episode, it will be about the Emperor himself, then another the Primarchs,
yeah,
the Chaos Gods, or something like that.
Yeah. Where D&D I can be a lot more loose to it because as vast as it
Yeah.
is, it's like you have the main area and settings and it you have the different books and the lores. But
Yeah.
this is that's as best as I can describe it. That's it. You're trying to spell the alphabet in one noise.
Yeah,
And the Primarchs alone
But
are
yeah.
the source of subjects of 60 plus books. I haven't checked in on the Heresy series in a while.
yeah.
Oh,
To put it simply, for Warhammer 40k specifically, there is
Jeez.
over 300 books for them.
God damn.
Yeah,
Oh man.
it's
Okay.
nuts.
You know what? Okay.
That's
God damn.
There is
Uh,
a lot to learn about Warhammer.
Now, kind of getting a little bit personal here because again, this is reaching the end.
Fair enough.
What have you learned about yourself personally? Kind of as you've, since diving into the hobbies, and it's just like what is an like not an aspect of the game, but rather what is an aspect of yourself that you did not know coming into the TRPG hobbies, and then
Ooh. I know
Like,
the perfect one for that.
go for it.
I can be strategic. Mostly
Oh.
because of a game franchise known as Shadow of Mordor. You can think
Really?
that those games were me thinking things out. Yes, because there is a system they use, which I wish we had more games of it nowadays.
Mhm.
But it is a system known as the Nemesis system. It is an awesome system.
Please
I
give
wish
me
we
a
had
brief
more of it.
explanation of it. Yes, please.
Okay, hold on.
I'll tell Arson to link you something.
Yeah, so it is a system that tracks, that is a living, evolving enemy social type of structure thing about the game. It's like,
Oh.
say you had two orcs, which is for Shadow Mordor. Say you had two orcs that were considered blood brothers. Okay, you killed one of them, the other will come and try to kill you, or something like that. And each orc has their own unique traits, unique weaknesses, things like that. It is so awesome.
Oh my god.
Yep.
And did you not expect this about yourself, to be like a strategic type of player?
Oh no, I was not expecting myself to be. Like when I
Really?
first started playing, I had trouble with the game. Yeah, but then I came back later to try my luck again at it, and I just breezed right through. I'm like, because I knew, all right, so this orc doesn't like this stuff. I'm gonna have this orc that I control because I dominate him because I have a ring of power.
Mm-hmm.
Go fight him, or things like that. I'm just like, wait, I'm good at strategy. Ooh, I like this.
You know what? I actually really like the fact, like, it's been a minute since I've heard like a very clarified answer of someone knowing when these types of games happen to actually like click for them. Because even I myself, it's hard.
Yeah.
It was hard for me to kind of find out where it clicked for me, but it did.
Yeah, that
Right?
makes sense.
And I'd say it's pretty refreshing for me to actually get to hear it. But also, yeah, for Vivi, yeah, you can either link it here, or if you happen to find me on. Oh wait, Arson just sent me the links. Yeah. Oh my God. Mechanic
You
is
got
teaser trailer.
long-
Oh my God. I have much to learn.
Yeah, you have a bunch to learn about
I have,
the
I'm
Warhammer
not even in the
community.
pool. I dipped my toe into like
Yep.
the little bowl of
Yeah.
still water.
Which then will be going into a giant ocean, a planet-sized ocean of knowledge.
Yeah. Holy crap. Oh man. Okay. Then I guess one of my follow-up questions is, even though you're new to the hobbies relatively, right? Like I would still say like your experience within like the last like 6 years or so, even if it's less than 10, because even I myself again am less than 10 years. I'm only coming up to like
Yeah.
maybe 7, somewhere between 7 to 9. You know, and there's still so much to learn. But
Yep.
earlier, BB said get networked. As some like considering like your experience, you came in at junior high, then had a slightly bad experience until you came back again in high school.
High school.
And then just kind of dove in from there, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Would you have any like general advice or insight for anyone who is interested and or nervous about getting into these types of hobbies, even if it's not even like D&D, Warhammer, if it's just like in a general space of TRPG?
I would say to have an open mind to following the rules, but also like at first follow the rules as they say they are.
Mm-hmm.
But then as you gain more experience with that thing, then you can start fiddling with the rules to where it's like it could be more interesting in some degree.
I'm sorry to tell you that you're definitely going to become a DM in the future.
I
Okay.
know I will at some point, and I'm fine with that. I don't care.
And like a few of the things that you keep saying is just like these are conclusions I myself have come up to, and it's just where I ended up as, where now it's just with information in my head, in like my back pocket of just being like, yeah, no, I'm kind of just where I am. Not supposed to be, but like I am right where I feel like I thrive a lot as a DM, and that's one of like the mindsets that I have found myself most comfortable in, because it really is just a great piece of advice of staying within the rules is basic, and then just mastering them until you're ready to just kind of graduate, right? Both as a player,
Yeah.
because it's just really good, right? But at the same time, within the DM, it's just understanding what can be allowed, and then just pressing down. A forever DM in the making. I can already sense it.
Maybe.
Oh
we'll
my
just
god.
have to wait and see.
Oh boy. You know what?
Like DM, maybe. Forever DM,
Probably.
I'm not sure about. We'll just have to wait and see how things turn out.
Oh man. Okay. That being said, guys, that tonight has been so much fun because my brain is breaking because I'm trying to encompass everything about tonight, and it's like there's no way to do it. But it's been one. Most don't have the luxury of choice there. Yeah, it's just you end up there, just like I did, where it's just like, hey, it's your turn to be DM. Like, frick, you right. It's time.
Yeah.
I'm here. Oh man, but I do hope you get the chance to do some more DMing whenever you can, because it honestly is just a bit of fun, and it's just like you said before, there were aspects of like role playing that may have been a little bit more difficult for you, and putting yourself in the seat of the DM does help you to do so, because at least in the improv portion of role playing, pulling random shit out of your ass and making it work does help. It helps out a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Oh no, you've been saving this. How dare you? Guys, before we raid out, and I know who we're raiding out to, first of all, I need to do what's in the bean, you son of a bitch. You hear that noise? That's me mixing the beans. Now, it's been a minute since someone has managed to redeem what's in the bean. Now, what's in the bean? This is a bean boozle. Oh god. But as I start to shake and settle, guys, we're gonna raid out to in a little bit. Right, we're gonna raid out to Quetzal Khan, who's currently playing For Honor. Because if we're talking about medieval, tabletop, fantasy, sci-fi, I want to play For Honor at some point. I missed it when I was supposed to play it because my Wi-Fi decided to, the entire street's Wi-Fi for somehow just shut down for an entire weekend. So we were just screwed. Let me get out the raid message and then set it up for it. I have a reverse thinking. I made a follower message before I made a general message. So I need to set that shit up.
That's funny.
Oh boy. So let me get this going. But we are gonna raid out after the Bean Boozle to Quetzal Khan, who's currently playing For Honor. But if you guys gotta head out, I fully understand afterwards. But if you guys want to join us into raiding out and saying hello to Khan, who is an awesome person, by the way, and fellow nerd, you are more than welcome. I hope you do, and more than welcome to. But for now, I need to set up a poll and figure out what. Oh no, it gave me a 2 bean. Now, question: you get to pick this, you jerk. There is I don't know what bean this is. There is a bean here that is more or less like milk. It's like an off-white, egg white kind of shade, and I'm pretty sure it's either stink bug or toasted marshmallow, and then a second bean that's yellow, which is either wet dog or top banana. So you get to choose which flavor I get to risk on.
The white one.
Oh, you son, you were gonna do. I could feel it as soon as I read the flavors. I knew. You wanted you.
Don't give me an option. Just pick one yourself.
Yeah. You saved all 5,000 points to make me suffer at the perfect time. Which honestly,
yeah, I was like, wait, you're fixing raid up? Perfect thing. Boop.
Perfect use of this redeem, and you're on my stream. You.
Yep.
dastardly genius. Let me start at the poll. So, for anyone who has points, if you want to gamble a little bit, let me read it out again. I'm about to eat a bean that can either be stink bug or toasted marshmallow. I have not had the displeasure of smelling a stink bug, and I'm so mad that this is not only my first impression, my first taste. Who the frick decided, let's taste the stink bug? I couldn't even spell
Who
marshmallow
knows?
because I'm not looking forward to it at all. Let's set it up to a 2-minute vote, right? So again, here it is. You wanna see which, if the bean is gonna make me suffer or enjoy a flavorful marshmallow? Go ahead, bet your points. Yummy and yummy. Go ahead and gamble your points. I suffer either way because
Indeed.
just like a dungeon master's effective use of suspense and build-up within their campaigns, I am dreading the suspense of whatever flavor this is, because I do not have the pleasure. Oh no, I do not have the luxury of assuming what flavor this could be, because whoever made these things is just like, no cheating by smell, only suffer by taste. You jerk.
Yep.
And you know that there's always
Taste
going to be like
only.
that jelly bean aftertaste where it's like, this is either a little bit of tasty, but also tasty plastic. Baby, don't hurt me. No, they chose to hurt me. What do you mean? Like, there's an even 40-40 split. Come on, take the plunge.
Nice.
Take the plunge. Make the vote. Earn your 5,000. Okay. You just spent all your points. Oh god. Let me see. Wait a minute. Tell me that Khan didn't just hold that. No! He ended the stream. Frick. You know what? While I look for someone else to raid. Oh god. Oh wow, you actually went for the 5,000? You crazy. Oh my god. All right.
Oh my, hello.
Okay. Bye.
Can't wait to see who's gonna be right.
Oh my god. Oh my god, please. Wait. Okay. Either this is marshmallow or stink bug tastes surprisingly tasty. Wait. Yeah, it's a toasted marshmallow. Thank fucking goodness, because one, I was genuinely nervous about what I was about to taste. Oh my god. Whoever voted 5,000 on marshmallow, you just won that.
I think that guy answered the question.
Yeah.
Look in chat.
Yummy and yummy. Yummy. You can see. Okay, let me look up who to raid right now, because I'm pretty sure I saw a few. Ooh, I do see Gory VT. Let me see. Let me make sure that the person I'm not about to vote into.
Vote
Okay.
into.
I mean, you know what? My entire thing the bean managed to ruin me a little bit. First of all, let me give you your points, and two, let me start the raid. Now I gotta start saying things out loud. I'm losing it, guys. I'm rating this out to Medio VT, who is currently playing Path of Titans. Oh god. VT,
Sounds like an interesting game.
Alright, let me see. Okay. There we go. Guys, again, thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you for joining me and Keegan. Just oh boy. Again, I can't like there's so much. Yeah. This is pretty much what it is. This is what the tavern is for. I like it. I like getting into these things. Oh my god. But again, if you gotta head out, you're more than welcome. But yeah, I mean, I hope to get you back in here for more for more TRPG and also more lore. More lore. I need to start thinking of God, Space Day. I don't even know what to call it right now. We'll call it. But yeah. Everyone, good night. Let me actually copy my own made message because I always forget to do so. But good night, guys. I hope you have a great night. I hope you stay juicy. Keep it clean. I don't know what I'm saying. I'll give it like 5 seconds because there's a 5-second delay. But good night.
Fair enough. But yeah,